way, just do. He just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chubs do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T.
What's good? What's good? Salute to my family, man. Salute to the TWT family. Yo, the Wise Crush, my bro, aka Mr. PSA. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Skywalker, my bro. What's good with you? Appreciate you pulling up. Warren, what's going on with you, Brody? Rise and family about this pick yesterday. Word. MP, what's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, Warren, we're gonna have a good conversation. Y'all know my slogan. We ain't here to break the news. We here to have a conversation, man. We're gonna have a good one. Salute to the family. Salute to the family in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button. Yes, sir. On the way in. Much appreciation to everybody that's rocking with your boy. I'm going to put this link in the chat, man, just in case any of y'all want to come up, because I want this to kind of be an open panel, because this is a good discussion for the people, man, for the boxing world, man. It's something good to chop it up about for sure, man. And you know, when it comes to AB, man, it's always tons of criticism that this man face, even when there's nothing to critique him and criticize him for. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into it. 512 Boxing, aka Big Texas. What's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? How y'all bros feeling, man? How's the family feeling, man? Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. And we gonna get into it, man. We gotta I think I got a good conversation in store, man, with this topic, because I know people probably chopped it up a bit, but they ain't gonna do it how I'm gonna do it. You know, I like to go a different direction with things. Yo, the Wise Crush, what's good with it, Crush?
What's up? Just do the Google. What's happening? Good evening to everybody out there. 512 Boxing, Big Tex in the building.
D-Free, my bro. What's good with it, D-Free?
Guess who stepped into the room? Boom!
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Yes,
MP,
sir.
what the fuck? What's going on?
So I figured this was something good to chop it up about. Like, again, y'all know my content is centered around having the conversations that not everybody else is having. And even if you've seen this thumbnail circulating, I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna chop it up the way we about to chop this up. So again, man, appreciate everybody pulling up. You know, he gets a lot of love from Upton and fans. Most in the city was AB, brought Tank to Floyd. You know it, but that hate, and we gonna get into it. I got some questions lined up in the brand section too. That's gonna kind of help steer this in the right direction, man. For starters, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to AB. EK2 was good with it, bro. We didn't get to see what Wilder and Malik was working on in real fight time, so it's still unknown. Yeah, but you got somebody at work. You got a body of work to work with. So it's always a question. Just have an open mind to where I'm going with this. And I get it. Mark Breland was there for a ton of fights. I get all of that, but it's a reason I asked that question. Yeah, I know Chris was good with it, yo. I appreciate you pulling up. Tank Coach said AB joining Tank in camp. That's dope. I thought it was more so a visit, but if he's joining them in camp, I think that could be good for a number of reasons, man. But again, man,
even if it's for a warm-up visit, you know what I mean, warming up the camp, if it's still good, you know, you gotta get away. You see what I'm saying? And, hopefully, you know, AB gets back to as close as we can get AB back to, because that's a very
and we gonna have an interesting conversation. That's why I said just have an open mind, man. Have an open mind for this one, man. Appreciate my bro Crush for jumping up here. Hey, anybody else that want to chime in, y'all free. That's why I pinned the link. I could jump in 817. What's good with it, bro? Ashley's corner. Salute to the queen. Appreciate you pulling up.
Ashley, salute. Thanks for coming through this morning, Ashley.
Helping his big brother out. Word. That's what I like to hear, Chris. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Smash that like button. Anybody new on here, sub to the channel. Come join the family. You know, come rock out with your boy, Coach Cal there too. It's always a great thing. Always. Coach Calvin is he don't get spoke on enough. I'm gonna say that when it comes to in terms of Tank. D-Free, what's good with it, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, you know, just trying to have this good old conversation. We're gonna have one, man. Again, I just wanted to highlight the reason why I even spoke on this. You know, as soon as people seen this picture circulating, they go right into the bashing, man. The bashing at AB. Oh, why is he with Tank? I mean, why is he with Broner? You know, when he was with him, he was messing up, man. He went with Floyd and he was doing everything right. I'm just like, you know what? We always preach self-accountability, but you know, but some people, they preach it, but they don't really practice it. And what I'm saying is we holding ourselves accountable. Like, these dudes are grown men, right? And in Tank's case, you know what I'm saying? You got people, that's the first thing they say is how old he is. He's so much older than everybody else. So with that being said, he's in control of his own career, or in terms of the decisions that he make personally is up to him. I don't think him being with Broner or any you know focus that he lacked could be attributed to just blaming it on Broner. You know what I mean? You your own man. You're responsible for the decisions you make. To see people just lay into Broner with just a picture, it just shows you how like negative and ignorant people are. Like, damn, y'all don't even know what's really going on yet, and you already, you know what I mean? Y'all only can see the negatives, like. And that's why I snapshotted the little caption that I think it was Broner that he had in the caption with them being there. And I think, yo, it's a good sign, yo. In terms of like motivation, you know that saying, iron sharpen iron. Like, you got Lubin in that picture as well. You know what I'm saying? Some interesting stuff that could take place. Coach Cunningham is known to get a good AB. He's known to be able to get results out of AB, despite what people may say. So I think you got him, you got Calvin in the mix too. Like, man, them some great boxing minds, though. These dudes gonna be all right, man. Floyd, first time saw him working AB. Drew, what's good with it, Drew? Appreciate you pulling up. Sports Brotherhood, what's good, man?
You know, running their mouth, getting their panties and all up in between their ass, saying Tank shouldn't be doing it. What the fuck is y'all talking about? That just comes to show what type of goddamn mind you have. You's a rotten son of a bitch, because AB helped this man get to where he was recognized, to get to where he's at. This young man is now focused. He's mature in his mind, so he's strong enough to make the best decision for himself. He sees his brother struggling, people. He sees his brother struggling, and he's struggling from a mental standpoint. And all you son of bitches out there, that man is more of a fighting demon problem than is anything else with AB.
That's what it is. He need to be around. He's to love demons. Somebody else that could push him and motivate him. Yeah.
And I dare y'all to try to come down on that man like that. My fault.
That's why I say, like, where this negativity, I get it, yo. All this left potential on the table. I get it, man. But damn, when do we stop piling it on? Like, the man ain't did nothing as of lately for how many times we gonna rehash the same shit over and over? All right, man. Like, at some point, you gotta allow the man to put that behind him. Like, that was before, this is now. Wait to at least see how the shit play out before you come with so much of the negative critiques. Just like I'm not going to go crazy and super praise it, but I'm also real enough to identify the potential, advantages it can have, just having somebody young, hungry, that's going to push you. You got Lubin as well. You got the coaches, that's some strong minds. It's some good that could come out of this situation. And that's where I'm at with it. Instead of just always finding a negative, the draw out of a situation where there is none. It's just a picture, man. Relax. You got people. I seen somebody type a whole damn paragraph about going in on AB. I'm like, you bringing up all the shit he been. That's his past, bro. Like, you, at what point do you stop bringing all this shit up? How you even comfortably type all of that shit out anyway? To kind of tear down the man. You tearing into him. You just sound like some old media shit. That's why I'm like, damn, and this ain't no protection shit. AB, he a grown man, he can handle it, but it's just like, it's kind of assessing where we at as boxing fans. Like, where do we get off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why is it a bad thing to try to help your man? Y'all said go get the help. The man said he needed help, and then your people critique that. You said he needed it all this time. When he said he needed it, it's like, oh, nah. So it's time for him to get help when you needed him, when you wanted him to get it, but as opposed to when he wanted it. You know how that shit go. People get help when they want it. Everybody could want it for you, but you got to want it for yourself. So it seemed like that's what the situation was. He chose not to fight Omar Figueroa, which I think was a good idea. And then, instead of taking a negative, one thing I noticed from looking at the picture, just a little bit, looked like the weight is a little bit more down than what it was the last time we seen him. I'm not saying he's where he's supposed to be yet, but it's an improvement. Find other things to, find a different way to make an assessment instead of trying to be negative when there's no reason to be that. It's a picture of some young, hungry, fighters that, one of them, two of them is trying to get their careers back on track, especially with AB. Lubin coming off the tough loss. He trying to get his back. I think AB in good hands, and he around some solid fighters that could potentially help push him in his camp. And if they're going to be there for a duration or any stretch period of time to help push him a bit, I think it's a positive. That's how I'm looking at it. So people free to, have your opinions. But again, I'm just due for a reason, man. And all that, you ain't never going to hear me just unnecessarily tearing into a fighter for no reason. Like, it's just unnecessary. Find a positive to pull from that. You know what I'm saying? And just let it be what it is. Stop trying to find a reason to make AB to blame for some shit that ain't even happened yet. You get what I'm saying? Like, God damn, bro. Let them men work. Let them figure it out.
Well, check this out, bro.
Salute, bro. Go ahead and chime in.
I was just gonna say salute to the family, and I was just gonna say, hey, bro, you got to look at it this way, right? If you pay attention to the tea leaves, he going through them stages of recovery. If anybody know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And really, you find out who your real friends are, who really down for you and who ain't really fucking with you. And we all knew it was a bad move for him to publicly reach out to Floyd, because Floyd, being the person that he is, he could take the opportunity one way or run it the other way. And it didn't do nothing but help run AB further in the ground, to be honest. And I mean, truth be told, if anybody really remember the history, AB the one that introduced, Tank to Floyd. You dig what I'm saying? And the ones that's really locked in from day one been AB and motherfucking Tank. You did. So check this out. Read the tea leaves. You got one motherfucker who on the cool been shitted on by Floyd, and then you got another motherfucker who bit the apple and fucked with Floyd, and then saw who the fuck he was, and slowly and surely been pushing away from him till finally you done seen him just dissing him in public, and it's been a break. You did what I'm saying? So everything happens for a reason. Then all of a sudden you see him linking back up. I'm gonna tell you, just me reading the tea leaves, it's kind of like, say, man, I don't like the way you doing my partner. You feel what I'm saying? You a whole ass nigga for real. Everything that everybody been saying about you, I done been able to see firsthand. There's some good that come with it, but it don't outweigh the bad. I'm not fucking with you. Then the next thing you know, you see him locked back up with his partner. You dig what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing but a reflection on our society today. We love to turn our back on the motherfucker and point at them. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been burnt before. We got our feelings hurt. We trusted in the motherfucker before, right? And not realizing that they human, not realizing that we all human, having unrealistic expectations. Then when they don't meet our unrealistic ass expectations, we hold them accountable for it, but we totally turn our back on them. We don't set parameters or whatnot for them to pull themselves back up and then show them acknowledgement when they do. You did what I'm saying? So then the motherfucker get that whole attitude of fuck the world. I'm just doing it for me and it's me against the world and shit, when we all should be motherfucking human. I'm not saying the motherfucker ain't beyond ridicule, but if you pay attention to the tea leaves and what the fuck is going on, you dig what I'm saying? The man is basically connecting himself with what he knows is real and who done shown themselves to be real to him. In a time of need, they ain't turned their back on it. You feel what I'm saying? So if anything, I hope the best for all them cats. All them cats got something to fight for. Lubin, AB, and Tank. They fighting for something. Tank fighting for goddamn me, his motherfucking respect beyond Floyd. You did?
And could be potentially fighting for his freedom. You know what I'm saying? In another situation. Like, come on, man. What is, and I'm gonna keep hammering this home till people get it. What are you in boxing for? Are you in this shit to complain all the time and be negative and think that's what keeping it real is? It's not. That's weak as hell. Like, all we do is help push old media, you know what I mean, narratives, and you know what I mean, they just have a ball with seeing us go back and forth and go tear into each other. Now, do it when it's necessary, not when it's not. And I'm not against holding somebody accountable and shit like that. But again, do it when it's necessary, not when it's not. Snacks B, salute, bro. So it's like that.
You know what I'm saying, fam? That's the type of shit it is. It was all good just a week ago when I was up and shining. Everybody was on me. Everybody was at the pay-per-views. Everybody was all in the videos and shit. Now niggas struggling. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers pointing at you, turn their back on you. Motherfuckers you fed and shit. That's how that shit go down. Tank just ain't one of them cats, man. And I'm proud of Tank for that. You dig what I'm saying?
See? And that's why I wanted to have this conversation and do an open panel, because everything you added was exactly what I needed for this conversation. Perspective and some understanding. Like it's another way to go about this shit. Are we really supporting boxing, or are we really taking from it? It's already ain't where it need to be. And senseless shit like this is just it moves us further away from the goal. You trying to build boxing up. Help build fighters up. No matter how big or small the voice, man, a comment, you know what I'm saying? That shit could go a long way, man. Influence, a positive energy, man. You never know what a fucking comment could do, whether it be, you know what I mean, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of change the pace of things. It's kind of like, you know, I don't want to even use the word policing, but it's like when you got positive people in your chat, it kind of influenced the next motherfucker when they knew they coming in here to speak a certain way. You get what I'm saying? Because they gonna get on board with what everybody else doing, or they gonna get lost. And it's similar to the critiques and criticism, man. People loud as hell when they criticism is negative, man. But when it's something good to be spoken on, you don't really hear that same energy. I ain't got the same energy and approach for this shit. And it's like, man, at some point, it gotta stop. Like, dang, man, tearing tone when he needed. But it's
either going to be a positive or a negative domino effect. You pick which one you want, which side you're going to be on of it. But I think it's a tug of war with what you just asked. Are we moving boxing, or are we taking away from it? It's a tug of war because we had different sides to this shit. And you got these casuals and all these, you know, I don't need to go too deep because I don't want to be too nasty. I'm trying to be respectful a little bit. But y'all can fill in the blanks, you know. So you have all of, you know, them F boys. I'm gonna say that the F boys and with the nonsense and the hate and old media, and then you got these fools, these Paulinas and all the rest of these jokers, they just perverting the sport. And then you have the other side where we have boxers like Deontay Wilder and Dev Errol, who stands up for something. You know what I'm saying? And we on the side of that. And it's kind of even in a way. So that's why it's a tug of war. But we're going to have to pull it over to our side. So that means off with their heads. And we're going to keep on applying the pressure with the good and great content that we put out on a daily basis. So salute to y'all for that, man. And I'm with it.
Yeah. Fam, it's the view. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, it's hard to think, right? It's easy to bullshit. It's easy to bullshit, but it's hard to have some substance. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly,
and getting the view is what motherfuckers be after. You feel what I'm saying? So they don't give a fuck about the clown show as long as a motherfucker looking. You dig? And Floyd brought that on. But you have to have some of substance. That's the one thing I can say about it. The substance that he don't have outside the ring, he had it in the ring. So he had some kind of substance that you brought to it. See, Rollie is a motherfucker ain't got no substance. You dig? A lot of talk and flash, but when he get in that motherfucker, it ain't shit. You dig? You had to have some substance. Even Blair Cobb, right? He ain't got much substance, but when he got put in there, he showed up a little bit, right? Enough for him to be able to keep doing that dog and pony show shit he doing. So I'm just saying, bro, it's easier to jump on the nuts of whack shit. You dig what I'm saying? It's easier to be a follower. It's hard to be a leader and step out. You dig, and stand on something. You feel what I'm saying? When you don't feel like nobody just gonna dick ride or jump in the video and be all dancing behind you to pump you up.
I was about to say, a lot of people forget that these guys are human beings. They think because they fight on TV that it's like a video game. You could just make them do what you want them to do. It's just like when you have that relative that's on drugs, you want them to get help, but they're not gonna get help until they're ready to get help. No matter how many times you put them in rehab, they're gonna leave the rehab because they ain't ready to get help at that time. You gotta wait for them to be ready. They're human. They're gonna make mistakes. These ain't video games. These are real live people. They have their own agenda that they want for their life, and they're gonna do things the way they want to do it, regardless of how much we say, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that" or whatever. They have a mind just like we got a mind. We're not gonna let somebody just tell us what to do all the time. We're gonna do what we want to do. So the same way you work, the same way you have your own mind, they got their own mind. So when you see a nigga crying out for help and he's trying to make things, do things the right way, that's when you need to back him, because you've been saying he need to get help. Now he's saying he needs to get help. That's when you need to be backing him. Yeah, why you gonna tear him down? Why you gonna tear down somebody that you said needs help, but because he didn't get help when you want him to get help, now he's trying to get help. Now you want to tear him down. It don't make sense.
Absolutely. And now you make perfect sense. It's like, yeah, you said it all this time. He need help. Now, when he's ready, that's the time you need to be there to help him. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the time you're going to be able to make the most progress, simply because he's ready for the help that you're willing to give him. You get what I'm saying? He's willing to get the help that's needed to get through a situation. And it's like that's just some real shit right there, man. I'm just glad y'all came up here to chop this up, man, because this definitely a conversation that needed to be had for sure. I got some other questions too that's gonna help further this conversation too. Some interesting stuff, just open mind stuff. So I got Wilder and Malik in the
okay. For a reason. Yeah, I see that.
But yeah, we good chop up on this, man, and I think we all made great points, and like I said, this shit that just need to be spoke on. We have conversations over here that not everybody having.
Want your mother
in the way everybody don't do it. So, man, these dudes, they all got something to fight for real. And Broner, especially, being that he's obviously, from what we could see, just been through the most. I mean, inside the ring, outside the ring, you get what I'm saying? He really need that helping hand, and I think he just got the right people around him. Like 817 said, man, when it's smoke clear, you see who was there for you, and your boy right back there hollering at you, reaching, you know what I mean? Reaching reaching towards you. So I don't see why you could even think to pull something so negative from that. It's a positive, and just let it be until you see it's something else. Then call it out. But until then, let them men rock. Let AB get the help that he needed. Ain't nobody else willing to go down there and help his ass. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else making the effort to, you know what I mean? He openly asked for help with Floyd, and look how he did it. Made a mockery out of the shit. So, I mean,
that's just like when somebody you trying to give somebody some money because you think they need it, and they like, no, I don't need it. You're gonna get mad because they don't take the money. Then when they really do need it, they ask you for. Nah, man, remember I tried to give you the money, you ain't want to take it then. What? The man didn't need the money at the time, so why you sitting there forcing it on him? He said I didn't need it, so now he needed. Help the man out. You was willing to help him then. He didn't take it at that time.
A1, my bro. Salute, bro. How you feel?
Man,
G5, my bro. What's good with it, 5?
I forgot which fight it was, but if you look in the crowd and you see Kenya, that's Tank's mom. You see AB right there next to her. They hug each other when he knocked the dude out. I forgot what fight it was. I will pull it up just to see. But that show you what kind of relationship they have. If you know this dude and how he feel about his mother, and you see anybody that close to her, you know that he got to fuck with her.
I looked at it as AB was a bigger man in the situation because AB, like, I can't give Tank the help. I mean, the guidance that he needs to further along his career. I'm gonna put him in the hands of somebody that I know can do it. And he gave him over the floor.
How selfless is that? How selfless?
And he literally said that. He literally said that.
Think about how many people would have took that situation and tried to front like they could do more than they could, and would have mess around and screw his career up, pump faking. Nah, he got him right to a man that could do the absolute most for him, and look how it worked out so far. And y'all got the nerve to question as to why Tank and AB is still cool, because they real. It's that shit outside of boxing. It's deeper than boxing with them, and I salute and respect them for being like that. Man, you don't let no outside man interfere with the people that's been rocking with you, that showed you they had your best interest when nobody else could put you in position. That man did. So I think they're more important than they really are. That's a fact, Ash. That's a fact. Man, I'm glad he's seeing who the ones is that's for him, man. And I hope he just allow that to motivate him, push him, and we just see the best possible version of an AB. You know what I mean? That we could see.
My whole thing is how you gonna be on the man? How you gonna be on the man bandwagon and AB this, AB that, AB the greatest fighter, this and that, and then when the man is down, oh man, fuck that nigga AB. That nigga AB, he hard, but he fucked his whole career up. Nah, nigga, build the man up, help that nigga get some help. Man. Especially the ones that know him personally, the ones that know him personally. Build, help that man get some help.
Exactly. That's a fact, Ash. Fate, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. We chopping it up about this picture right here with AB and Tank coming to check him in training camp, and the negativity that swirled soon, started leaking out soon as people seen this picture. You know what I mean? They just jumped on the negativity. Like dudes writing whole paragraphs to, explaining all the previous mistakes AB done made. Like, dude, are you serious, man? Come on, man. Like, that's all you could get when you see this picture. We look a little happy in this picture. Like bro said, he look a little happy, look a little relieved. He look like the weight is a little bit more down from the last time we seen him on camera. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I see some kings in there that could really help this dude get right. That's what I see.
That's the problem with the people. They want to see people down all the time. They don't want to never see anybody making their lives better. They want to see them, oh yeah, this nigga fucked his career up. Look at him now. Look at him. Nah, man. The nigga trying to get his career straight, let him get his career straight.
Exactly.
If he choose to fuck up again, then you can ridicule him. Right. He fuck up again. But until then, let that man do what he got to do to get his life. I'm never gonna beat nobody else, especially not nobody that I supported and watched on a regular basis. I'm not gonna beat him up if I see his life got fucked up and he's trying to get it back on the right track. Nah, let it get it back on the right track. When you get back right, then I'll be glad to see you on TV boxing again.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's it, and that's how it should be. Like all that super negative, that you not being real, that's not keeping it real, bro. You adding to it. You the reason. Like you part of the problem. Like you you know what I mean, you tack on and lay into a motherfucker when it ain't even necessary. Like I said, like when he do something and the timing is right, you know what I mean, go in if that's what you want to do. But when it ain't nothing for you to say, like the last thing we heard about AB was him pulling out of a fight to go get this much help, this much needed help that everybody said he should have got years ago. That's the last thing we heard. You get what I'm saying? Now we see him now. He look a bit happier. He look a little bit lighter. You get what I'm saying? He with some people that could push him. You know what I'm saying? That could be in camp, that could help push him. And that's just what it is.
And the man came out and acknowledged that he has more than just some mental issues with him. He said it's more than just mental. So he knows that he needs professional help. Now, will he go get it? That's up to him. That's up to him if he's going to go get it. But if the man is acknowledged, that's the first sign of recovery is acknowledging that you have a problem. Then you can go out there and seek the professional help or the help that you can get. If it's not professional, you need to be in the hands of the right people that's going to guide you the right way.
The big thing I said about that was, it was a whole thing. Everybody supporting Ryan Garcia when he said it, but when Broner said it, it's a whole different thing.
Right. It was in full support of Danny Garcia as well.
Danny Garcia, yep, right. Ryan Garcia, Danny Garcia, they was all in support. All these guys, they got mental issues. They need help.
That's all.
Said, oh no, this nigga just a fuck up. He just pulling out because he ain't want to fight. No, the man said he got mental issues.
That's
I mean, a part of him not training properly is because he's having mental issues. He's not going to be focused on training if you got mental issues. You're not going to be focused on training. You're going to be focused on everything else that's going on in your life when you got mental issues.
Facts.
You're not going to be on fighting. That's the last thing that's going to be on your mind.
I can't believe it. And pardon me with this lawnmower. This dude decided to cut grass right now. Yeah, I really want to. Man, you don't know what I want to do to this dude right now. Right by my window with this. Damn, y'all smash that like button for me. Yeah, facts, Ash. They be wanting. They would want nothing more for them to just fight and be beefing right now instead of just being cool with each other and embracing that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, which way do y'all want it? Like, you know what I mean, let them men work and let AB get back to AB, man. Still gonna be good for the man in that fight. Everybody else. Yeah, the Mike Ghana fight, AB.
Go.
The Mike Ghana fight.
Right. It's like everybody else can get sympathy except for AB. AB the only one that's not able to get sympathy.
Okay, cool.
It's like, fuck, AB is suffering right now. Fucking let him suffer. Everybody else suffering, help them out.
Yeah, man, them gloves, man. I always said that. Look at his jaw. Look how his jaw was swelled. I think his jaw was broken in that fight. You just never seen that again. Like, you never seen him come close to that. And he's taking punishment and punches and good shots since that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just something real suspect about them gloves, man. And exactly why Floyd didn't let him fight in them.
It was the very next fight that he fought Floyd, and it was proven that his gloves was fucked up. And Floyd was like, "Nah, I'm not fighting. Look at these joints." And they was like, "These are the same gloves we fought AB in." You're like, "I don't give a fuck who you fought in it. You're not fighting me in those motherfuckers."
It's in my shirt.
Man, dude from Ohio, being a young black man growing up in the inner city is enough on your head alone. Then becoming a millionaire, that shit is like that. That's mental shit right there. I don't know nothing about being a millionaire, but just growing up in the inner city alone, being a black man and coming into stardom, I can imagine what it's like weighing on his mind.
We see that shit every day with these young athletes that came from nothing and finally got some stardom. Them motherfuckers fuck their careers up because they never had money like that ever in their life. And the first thing they're going to do is go out and wild out because they never had it before. They come from basically.
He got one interview on them and one thing on YouTube where he talk about that. He like, I was just doing it. I'm walking around spending 20 G's in a club just every night, going in a different club with 20 G's in the back, just blowing 20 G's in the club.
Wilder and AB get some unnecessary hate right now. Somebody tagging me in the blue video that I commented on. 10 title defenses against nobody. It's like, man, y'all weird, man.
I don't understand
Stop
when they say
watching it,
nobody.
man. Just stop watching it. Name a person that Wilder dubbed. Name one. And when I tell y'all to name the people that he was supposed to fight that he did because of him. Name them. Just name the people.
Ain't none of them been because of him. Ain't none of them been because of him. But there was some fights that he didn't fight. But
Facts,
ain't none of them
Mike.
been because of him.
Salute, Mike. Appreciate you for pulling up, my bro. How you feeling?
He was supposed to fight for veterans. His ass popped dirty. He was supposed to fight daggone Anthony Joshua. They didn't want to take the motherfucker fight. He even told him, "I'll give you $50 million for the fight," and they still ain't take the fight.
Appreciate you, Skills. Appreciate you, my bro. Case of Boy, damn it, man. What's good with it? Yeah, man.
Now these motherfucker, Suleiman talking about he gonna mandate the Andy Louise and Deontay Wilder fight.
Yeah, they said they did already.
He can
that's
try,
a fact, Ash. The one with the issue ain't got to do the argue.
He can try to mandate all he wants to, but Wilder ain't got to fight Andy Louise if he don't want to. He's not a title holder. He's a contender for a title, but he's not the title holder. So you can mandate the fight all you want to.
And that's what I said about that when they say, "Oh, they didn't fight nobody. He didn't fight nobody." Well, I guess outside, I never seen nobody gifted a belt outside of what they said happened with Haney, and then he went and proved that was just nothing because he went and got the other three.
Right. So Wilder ain't fight nobody, but Wilder beat Chris Arreola. Wilder beat motherfucker. He beat what's the name? Dominique Brazil. He beat Bavain Stavern twice. He beat Luis Ortiz twice. And all these motherfuckers
laughed when he said that's the Vern fight, right?
Right. But these motherfuckers, but they ain't nobody. They ain't nobody.
Facts, AB. They don't know what they want. They don't know if they want knockouts. They don't know if they want boxing lessons. Just people that's why I question. I'm going to keep saying it. What y'all in this sport for? To complain? Or is y'all trying to enjoy what y'all watching? And I got the question up there. Can AB return? Remember, I said I have an open mind because, the thought is you see what how much muscle and weight he was able to help Deontay Wilder lose from the third Fury fight to this Helenius fight. And the whole thought is, a lot of people say, yo, ain't no way Broner can make 130, 135. I mean, has he gotten a nutritionist? Has he done everything possible to be able to make that weight? Or is it just people saying it? So, I'm of the thought process. I don't know. I think it's a good question. Could he even get down to that weight? And I read something earlier where somebody suggested maybe he reach out to Malik Scott. So again, this is just a question. It's just an idea. It's something to think about. And I can understand why this person posed that question. And again, it's because he was able to help Wilder lose all of that muscle, get down to a career, light in his career, 214. So it's like, who knows what a nutritionist and the right kind of trainer. If AB could get down to where he was his best at, you get what I'm saying? I think, man, that'd be exciting to see, man, if he could. And then they went on to list some actual possible opponents too. So they got some opponents that they mentioned in that 130, 135 range for AB. If he was able to get himself down to that weight. So I don't
think AB can get down to 135.
It was because I'm like, where he gonna go 140, right? And it's like, that's the thought process. He can't do it. But it's like, why? Like, have you ever tried it? Did you, in terms of really not just training hard. I'm talking about eating right. Like, I never heard him say that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you seen it with Floyd with the 24/7s with the chefs, and you seen Tank even have a chef. You seen this before. I don't know if I really seen this with AB. So it's just, I ain't saying it's would be easy. It's no doubt it wouldn't be, but I'm suspecting that if he's coming back, he gonna try. Where is he trying to fight at? 47 or 40?
I think he can make 40. I don't think he can make 35.
I think he could make 42. I don't think 30. I don't see him 30 or 35, but 40, I think.
Yeah, I think he can make 40 if he get his life on track and he's serious about training and all that. I think he can make 40. I don't think he can make 35. We
Strict
just saw.
nutritionist.
I mean, even with a nutritionist, we just saw Devin Haney with a nutrition, and he got on the scale. That nigga looked like a skeleton. He looked like he was weight training like shit.
Only reason I say that because it's like I know it seems unlikely just because we haven't seen him do it in so fucking long, but just follow me. Difference between him and Devin Haney. Devin Haney got some height over him. He kind of long. AB is a short dude, and it seemed like his whole issue has been, especially when it came to weight, like it been the lack of discipline. Like you didn't go up to these weight classes because your body forced you out of them. Your bad habits and your lack of discipline forced you out of the weight class. You get where I'm going? So it's like, I'm not saying it would be easy, and it might be damn near impossible. It might be, but what I'm saying is I just never seen him.
He's over 30. He's over 30 now. So that weight, you tend to keep a certain amount of weight on at once you hit over 30. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much of a strain. Yeah, it's too much of a strain on your body trying to get low. Like right now, me at the age that I am, the lowest I can probably get if I train on a everyday basis, the lowest I can probably get is like 170. Anything under 170 is going to be a strain on my body.
And
I'm
then
at 195 right now. Anything I try to do to get under 170 is going to be a strain.
And then I get you. And just look, he made 140 before and shit like that without the nutritionist. So we talking about from that to 5 more pounds. I'm not saying it'd be easy, but I'm saying it would be at least worth an effort. I would at least want to know what could change if you at least went that route. And even if you couldn't make 35 and it just was 40, you would have made 40 the best way possible, which would probably give you the best opportunity to be successful, period, coming back. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. Even if you can't, you get what I'm saying? The at least try, give yourself a chance to be whatever weight you're going in, the best version of yourself.
Yeah, at this point in time in his career, he definitely need a nutritionist. He's not going to make 140 or 147 easy without a nutritionist. He's going to have a problem making weight without a nutritionist because at this point in time,
facts, bro.
He gotta have a nutritionist because he. In his mind frame is already geared to partying and eating whatever he want to eat. He got to have somebody to be able to let him know, look, you can't eat,
bro. 4 months.
You can't do that. When you add a certain, if you've been doing something for so long, it comes a habit. So right now, he's not going to be able to on his own. He's not going to be able to get down at a comfortable weight without somebody there training him. He got to have a nutritionist because he's not going to be able to do it on his own. Because your mind is going to say, I can eat this right here, and I still get it the weight on. But you're not going to be able to do it.
And that's just where I'm at with it. Like you at least give yourself a chance, an opportunity to be the best version of you. And I think that's how you're going to do it. It's more at this stage. It's more than just working hard. It's working smart. You know what I'm saying? You gonna work hard, but it's working smart, putting the effective, the correct work in and eating right. You can't afford to just eat how you want. You older, you gotta really live that lifestyle. You gotta really give somebody an opportunity to pull the absolute best version of you out. And what's ever left in you, let somebody pull that out. Case of Void, appreciate you in the super chat.
We've seen all the top fighters get a nutritionist at some point in time. We look at Devin Haney got a nutritionist. Earl Spence got a nutritionist. Deontay Wilder got a nutritionist. Floyd had one at one point in time in his career. You know what I'm saying? Tank got a nutritionist. All of them. At some point in time, you're going to have to get a nutritionist.
The core after that weight scare, get a nutritionist, bro.
Get a nutritionist. You got to because your body is already starting to get into the later stages of your life. Is starting to transform. Just like they say, Devin Haney's getting into his manhood. Yeah, Devin Haney getting into his manhood. These other fighters that's over 30 or getting close to 30, they starting to get into that middle age bracket, and your body is changing to the middle age. You're going to start putting on extra weight. Yeah, you're going to start putting on weight that you normally wouldn't put on, and you're not going to be able to lose it like you normally would. So you got to get a nutritionist.
Yeah.
And that's just nature. That ain't nothing to do with what you eating. That's just nature. That's just natural.
Because for a long time, I can sit here and eat a whole meal and put on like 10, 15 pounds, and by the end of the night, I done lost that 10, 15 pounds.
100% facts, Ash. And basically what you saying right there, to sum up all you saying, that's what, like I was saying, he got to live that fighter's lifestyle now. Like, you can't cheat the game. You was able to do it when you was young. You can't cheat the game no more. You just can't.
No.
Like, you at a point, you can't afford to cut no corners. You can't do none of that. It's no more cheating the game, bro. Gotta read the labels and quit being lazy. That's a fact. Like, it's gonna benefit you, EJ.
It's just like a bodybuilder. At one point in time, a bodybuilder can lift weights and put muscle on and everything. But at a certain point, where they want to get to a certain level, they got to go get a physical trainer. They can't do it by themselves.
Me
they
too,
get a physical trainer and teach them what they got to be able to do, what you can eat, how much weight you can lift today, how much
you
weight
gotta want it for sure.
That's
good, Ghost.
It's all about if he wanna keep continuing his fighting career, he's gonna have to make some adjustments.
Lady do. Salute, baby girl. Oh, you ain't getting no notification? Yeah. YouTube be slacking on the notice. Broner like 30, what is he, 32, 33?
Yeah, I think Broner like 32, 33.
Yeah, one of them.
Like 32, 33. Actually, you know what? Broner might be younger than that. He might be younger than that. I just thought about it. Broner might be younger than that. I think he's younger than Earl Spence. I think Broner's younger than Earl Spence.
I'm gonna try it right now.
I think Broner's younger than Earl Spence. Because Earl Spence is what, 32? I think Broner's younger than Earl.
Yeah, Broner younger than Earl.
They ain't got his age on here, surprisingly. That was crazy. Yeah, no cheat meals, no nothing. He gotta just straight grind. You gotta really live that fighter's lifestyle. Give up some shit, like Ash was saying. Give up all the bad eating habits, the drinking. You just gotta live the fighter's lifestyle if you really want the absolute best for yourself. I think you could at least owe it to yourself to give yourself a chance, the best chance possible. You is competing in one of the most dangerous sports in boxing. I mean, and you know what I mean? One of the dangerous sports in the world.
Broner 33. He is 33. Yeah, he is 33.
He's 33.
Mm-hmm.
He was born July 28, 1989. He's 33. He just turned 33 in July.
Facts, Ghost.
Yep, he just turned 33 in July.
Mm-hmm. I say Coach Cunningham. Kevin Cunningham is a damn good coach for AB. He really seems to be able to get something out of him. Definitely a focus standpoint. He'd be locked in under that dude tutelage, man. I think if he mixing it up with Tank, and Tank got Calvin Ford around, that's just another plus. Got some strong minds that truly care about the fighter that they train. And that's big to me. He could ill afford to be around somebody that don't have his best interest. Not saying nobody else did, but I know Kevin Cunningham gonna be strict and he's gonna have that boy in shape. Same thing with Barry Hunter. He another one. He same deal with him. No nonsense type of dude.
Now that I just looked up Adrien Broner, age is even more of a fact he needed a daggone nutritionist, because now he's definitely at that age where you start putting on weight and you can't lose it like you normally would. Yeah, you definitely need a nutritionist.
Yes, sir.
Adrien Broner, he's at that age where you start to come out of your prime. I mean, he's, for the most part, he's already out of his prime. But at normal boxers, that's around the age where you start to come out of your prime. You on the downslide of your prime years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's make or break. It's a make or break. It's all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's everything on the line. 5 was good with it. 5.
G5.
Yo, what's good, my brothers? I heard y'all love her getting it in.
talking on this hate for these daggone black fighters.
Yeah, don't get me back started. But you know, it was happening when you black and you great. They won't hide the man. The little accolade, a little regard for what the fuck we do. But then want us to be the one to fill the seats up and put bread back in their pocket. Get y'all bitch ass down. You know what I'm saying? Want you to work, you know what I'm saying, to the bone dresser. Then give you 50 cents. Say. But make that a quarter because they're gonna tax that shit too.
Speaking of hating on black fighters, man, I know y'all see this clown Paulie all over the place.
Paulina. That bitch.
He's so unbelievable.
Yo, I want
Paul Abdul-Jabbar. You talking about Paul Abdul-Jabbar?
I'll punch you right in his fucking nose. For real.
Talking about flamingo face pilot.
Yeah. What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, that's the thing. He ain't turned down no smoke, none. Took some bumps along the way, but that was to be expected, especially with him living the way he was living. You know that. But I always say, you get that much money, you start making that much money early, man. A lot of people would have made mistakes. Shit, it probably would have been worse off. He still through it all. Very accomplished fighter. Still, you know what I mean, underachieved, but still overachieved to a certain degree. So it's like, I'm just glad to see that he trying to get it back right, and at least that I think starting with that is getting the right people around you. So the work that you put in count for something, and you putting in the right work. You ain't just working hard. You're working hard, but you're working smart at the same time. Because especially the older you get, it can't just be all about working just hard. You got to be smart with it. No longer could get by being a young guy, you know what I mean, cutting no corners. You got to do everything the hard way.
Just goes to show, you know, like I be saying, your team, those vital piece of you being successful, and like him acting out was him crying out for saying like, nigga, I need help. He just didn't know how to tell nobody, and they bum ass around him, just taking and sucking his ass like away like a leech. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they don't give a damn. Shit, they getting what they want out of him. So shit, whatever he do, whatever his mental state is, they don't give a fuck. As long as they, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? And they'll look at him. But hey, I mean, I look at AB as a state like, hey, you get kind of at a crossroads. What you really want to do? You want to be in this shit or you don't? You know what I'm saying? Too many people losing their life in the ring, half-ass getting in here. People losing their life and they in tip-top shape. So what you gonna do? You gonna get in this motherfucker, get for real, or you gonna get in here and get your ass slumped? You know what I'm saying? The choice is yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to have them real ass conversations with these fighters. Man, what you want to do? Where you trying to go?
Real shit. Like, what you trying to accomplish? Like, you really you trying to do this shit for real? Because you don't. If nobody else know, you can't play boxing, bro. So you got to be in it to win it, man. I just want to see him give himself the best possible chance, and just to see people pile on. All it takes is a picture. It's like, damn, y'all some feminine ass weird. You know, soft, just disrespect, just like, oh, it's safe behind the internet. You just say anything, like somebody tagging me, 10 title defenses against nobody. Man, bro, shut your ass up. Miss me with that. I don't want to hear none of that. Damn, y'all always trying to take from greatness, man. Like, ain't got it. Who was he supposed to fight that he ain't fight, man?
Yeah, they can't take their way about him. He definitely ain't scared to fight nobody, but you know, they don't give a damn about that. It's all good, you know, when he actually fight him, but as soon as the fight over, it's pile on the shit. Because depending on how they feel he did or what you want him to do, or what I talked about this morning, it don't matter what the fuck us as fans what we want. Shit, what do the fighter want? What do their team want? We can want everything for them. Shit, that don't mean they gonna seek this shit. So I don't even waste my time. I hope for the best for the man. I ain't telling the man he need to do shit. They grown. They ain't listen to us no way. If you want to be honest about it, they might hear us, but they ain't listening. Big difference. So,
damn sure is a big difference.
So it's just like, man, people, man, he need to be doing this, they need to be doing that. If you ain't in the camp directly or you ain't a part of the team, shut the fuck up. I mean, that's the simplest way I could put it. Whatever they feel is best, that's what's gonna happen. And shitting on these fighters for who are available for them to fight. But Canelo can fight Rocky Field and Anthony Years and all that, and it's okay. But then same black people would be shitting on Tank and Devin and them for fighting fucking Linares or something. Man, keep the same fucking energy. Too much hateful and spitefulness and against our own kind. Like, god damn. Then to add that on, we already got the opposition. Man. I wonder why people get the fuck away out of boxing when they done. Shit, they got shitted on. You think they want to be smiling and commentating next to people that shitted on? Nah. Highly doubt that shit.
These boys are slow. Boy, man. Sonny Liston. Man, god damn, boy.
Yeah, I see somebody put up here Rollie could be a possible opponent for him. Looking at the new AB and with his different mindset, it's gonna be still entertaining to see the pre-fight, but I don't even think he gonna act up like he would have before to even entertain Rollie like that. But it'll be still pre-fight hype.
Man, these people. Oh yeah, but I seen a little fight hype joint with Rollie that they posted up. I was watching it when he was live. As a matter of fact, I seen it before they even reposted it up with him talking. He said with his opponent it's gonna be a shit talk fest, and the opponent ugly as hell. I'm just gonna say that. And I'm like, yeah, he probably talking about Broner. It sounded like it anyway, but maybe it's somebody else.
Yeah.
No one talk about it. Yeah, man. They don't talk about his skills because they rather just critique him and continue to be negative than to really go deeper than surface level and have a real conversation. It's easy to just say a whole bunch of negative shit, little drive-bys in the comments or just talking crazy, period, man. I don't know. Broner's still more accomplished than a lot of these dudes' favorite fighters, if you want to be honest. So as soon as he get, I hope he do get his shit back together too. I really do. Yeah, for real. Well, what if they feed him Rollie for real and he get hands on him?
Shit out, Rollie.
What if he putting hands on Rollie, man? Too many triggers, too many distractions. I mean, trigger shows exactly what part you need healing. Yeah. And I think again, it's always that support system and who you got surrounding you, and the fact that he looked like he's starting off on the right foot to some degree. You know what I'm saying? You got a strict trainer that you messing with, that you training with. You got your boy with you that you know what I mean? You knew for the longest since being a young pup in the game. So then you got Lubin also, you know what I mean? The dude that's trying to get right. So I know he pushing hard, but I've seen a couple clips of him training. He looked like he right back to it. Yeah, man. Me too, Mike. Now, let's see it, man. Let's see it, man.
Yeah, when Tank was in that camp, when Tank was in AB camp, he was still an amateur. He wasn't even professional yet. That goes to show you how far they go back, man.
You talking about Morataya fate? Raymond Morataya. He's pretty damn good. Quick, my sis, what's going on? Appreciate it.
That's my prospect right there.
Yeah. 5, that's 5 guy. Not the You one of the people I hear speak about him often because people don't be knowing. They don't really be knowing about him. People be out of sight, out of mind, but he quietly beating ass.
Right.
Like face that he
Wow.
quietly beating ass.
He can fight. He got some ball up game too. Homie can fight.
Most certainly. Most definitely. Robert Garcia be getting his hands on some solid fighters. Yeah, Fate. Yeah, he nice, Fate. I'm hip to Raymond. I seen him fight about 3 times. I want to say.
Yeah,
definitely
the last one he disconnected that boy. Hit him. Hit him. He was like, "Wait a minute, wait! Oh shit, timber!" Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asleep. He my dark horse, man. Don't too many people. He not out there enough yet. You know what I'm saying? And I think people don't talk about him, so that's why I started talking about him. I'm like, y'all don't see this boy?
Who that?
Raymond Murray Tyler. Yeah. I'm like, oh, y'all don't know who? I'm like, y'all don't know who Cheese is? I'm like, all right, hold on.
Man, Cheese, nice.
You say Cheese, that's really gonna throw him off. Yeah, after that focus, I'm telling you, just being around the right people, putting in the right work, living the right way, people that just got you around the right energy, and you able to just keep, you know what I mean, taking one day at a time and building off that, making the days count. You know what I'm saying? And I think he at least trying to put himself in that position. So that's exactly what I want to see. And we're gonna see where it take him. But I thought that was interesting that somebody said something about him working with Malik Scott. You know what I'm saying? Being that he did help Wilder drop that damn weight, all that muscle, and just he looked light on his feet, man. I think he'd be even more dangerous, like, because that makes him more elusive if he need to be. And somebody with NyQuil, melatonin, and vibranium in their fists and their gloves, they don't need to be elusive. You get what I'm saying? If he out here catching people off the back foot, stretching, that's bad for people. If he make you go get him and then he still get you, like, man, yeah, people just don't understand and recognize greatness when they watching it, man. I'm telling you.
I just hung up on my cousin about him yesterday, man. I'm telling him how good he looked, this, that, and the other. He talking about, man, I ain't never seen Wilder look good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, there's I don't know. They do not love Wilder for some reason, but I do.
I see otherwise.
I'll see him on the top soon. Me too. I don't know how you do it with the top dudes.
He gonna upset a lot of folks. They gonna go in there thinking, "Oh man, I ain't know who he for, who this cat is," and go in there and get beat.
Beat up for real.
Cause he quick with him too.
Yeah.
I got a quilt, boy. Man, that's it.
And you putting hands on. I'm telling you, Bo, young boy, putting hands on people now. I'm telling you, just because you ain't seen him in a while, don't forget about him. He is there, waiting for his opportunity, and quietly, like you said, Fate just racking them wins up quietly.
I think he went like 12-0. We got like 10 knockouts, some shit.
Something like that. I could pull him up. Young boy on some stuff now. He beat the hell out of Regis, bro. Regis, man. Jeremy Hill.
Ooh, he beat the dog shit out of Zero Hill. God, dog, boy.
What are you talking about?
He did him Cheese. He did
Cheese,
Regis, man, bad. Jeremy Hill. Good.
Yeah, fucked him up.
That's champ side dude too. That's champ side dude too.
Yeah.
I like Cheese to give a couple cats some work right now.
Absolutely, you will.
Let's see Mr. No fuck with Cheese.
I'm telling you, that shit crazy.
Let's see Mr. 60 no fuck with Cheese. He talking all that shit.
Yeah, go on, hop in there.
Wilder, real life One Punch Man, yeah, it's like debilitating. Like he really disconnect. You have an out of body experience when he knock you out the right way. Like
I like to see that too. G5 fuck up Wah-Rah, melt his ass too. Melt his black ass too. I put Cheese on a couple of them dudes.
Yeah, I think with the right, I think with the right circumstance, and like I said, it's all about the push and the people that could get the most out of you, to get you to believe in yourself and to love what you're doing again, because that is a big part of it. That you know, really enjoy what you're doing. So, like I said, man, you gotta love it to some degree. If he gonna put in all that work, we see how big he looked, and if he able to get that weight and stuff under control and just be locked in, man, he make one more run at it, man. He make one more run at it. But it's now or nothing for him, really, though. It's definitely now or nothing.
I think his dad made a difference too in his career early. His dad not around no more, right? AB.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure.
Remember he used to be in the ring brushing his hair and shit.
Yeah. The heavyset dude that used to carry the belts and his brushes stuff. That was his dad. Yeah.
Well, everybody was just men to AB.
Yeah, he had a lot of them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Man, if it was possible, they was all yes men.
And what everybody be forgetting too, he had some kids. He had a lot of kids that fought under his promotion coming out of Ohio. He did a lot for the kids there that was amateurs too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always kept putting Robert Easter Jr. them on his cards and shit before they name and shit. Like people forget about all that.
He's put together before he was all the way on.
See? And you hit the nail on the
Ohio cards on his shit. That's what
you see how deep it get, because you can see pictures now, like a couple times when Tank was hanging out with Robert Easter, and that's the only reason how he got with him is because of AB. How they became friends because of AB.
Mm-hmm. AB been a solid dude, man, to the boxing, to the people that he rock with in boxing. And I think that's why he deal with shit as hard as he do, because he know what he's willing to do for people. I mean, and when you see that you gonna get that in return, that shit, I guess it kind of fuck with you a different way. As they say, it hit a bit different when, you know what I'm saying, you ain't getting the help from the people.
Especially when you extended yourself.
And Billy Christian, I want to see more of that dude. When his next fight? He got a fight coming up? Christian. That boy pretty nice, man.
Hey, Ghost, you got to realize, with him knocking people out like that in his with 10 fights or less, who the fuck is gonna step in? What I tell you? When he get about 12 fights, I'm trying to tell you, they're not gonna do it. He gonna have to fight at least 5 more times.
Oh damn, he can't find an opponent.
Yeah, because they falling like trees.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know that one clip I got in here with him clipping that dude like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so disrespectful.
Like you 6-0. You looking for opponents, or you looking for somebody 10 fights and less, you know what I'm saying? 12 tops. They see his last clip. They like, wait a minute. I don't know about that, bro.
Mm-hmm. This G5 boy right here. Why did he crumble him in the corner like that, though, y'all? Like, check it out one more time. And he punched the spine out that boy's body.
Bro. Yeah, he just straight dropped together, bro. That wasn't no lean over fall. That wasn't no nothing. He just straight collapsed.
He punched the spine out.
Hey, he hit him with a 3-piece so quick in the corner. Pow, pow, pow. That nigga's like, oh shit. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry.
Man, you know what that looked like? You know when they demo the buildings, the projects, and the tall buildings and stuff, and they just come.
Oh man.
They're real.
Straight strapped it close to the base of that bitch and let it fall.
Yeah, he just.
Hey, you got the other clip, dude?
That one that you talking about when he disconnected dude from his senses. I'm checking for it right now.
I'm finna send it to y'all, G.
Oh, I bet.
Let me go.
Disconnect him. Man, he disconnected that man brain from the stem. Boy, I'm like, what? Hey, you know it's bad. Like Frank Martin had a crazy knockout like that with Duno. He ain't know how to fall when that punch hit him.
That's Errol Spence fighter, right? Frank Martin.
Yeah. And killing part about it, he threw a combo so fast out the clip at the boy. We was like, God damn, was he like it was Street Fighter shit? And like it was like 6 of them, and like 3 of them landed. But the one that hit his ass, he got the Bambi leg and he tried to brace himself, and then it just took over, disconnection. Bow! Me and dude was like, yeah, that's some bad shit right there. That's a bad punch right there, bro.
Yeah, disconnect that
man. The delay fall and collapse and all. Oh yeah.
So at some point, Ghost, they're gonna have to fight him. You be having to ignore these niggas on Facebook and YouTube, Instagram, everything. It's slow. Boy, you come up here. I don't want to argue in no comment section. I told you, get your weird ass right over here and get smoked talking that dumb shit. Wilder this, Wilder that, Wilder this, Wilder that, Wilder was supposed to fight Wilder. He didn't fight this guy. Shut up. And just shut up. Yeah, word on the block. Danny Jacobs now permanent at 68. It was true. Yeah, I don't see him going down nowhere, Danny. But he just like I feel like he should hang it up. He got like Hollywood. I don't know. He made one too many big checks or whatever. Maybe he made one too many M's. You know what I mean? Since he was getting M's, maybe he made one too many of them damn motherfuckers because he be looking so disinterested in his fights. That's how he lost the last one. It wasn't a skill thing. It was just him looking like he's going through the motions after starting out kind of strong. He just like let off the gas, literally, and let the dude come back into the fight. I'm like, what is Danny Jacobs doing? Nah, bro, you were supposed to spark him. You're supposed to knock that dude. What was it, John Ryder, wasn't it? That he like beat him?
Yeah, he don't look like it's hard too much anymore.
Spirited defenders lost and be hard on so yeah, that these dudes don't got no you know what I mean, no integrity, man. So they take their wins however they could get them. Even if they got to cheat somebody, they cool with it. Some of these dudes, unfortunately. KO fake because his facial expression not mean enough. Yeah, man. This stuff people do, and this is in blue video. This ain't even my video. This dude just keep tagging me, but he can't answer the question I asked him. So I just told him the conversation over. Like you can't name a handful of heavyweights. You can name them that got the 10 title defenses, and I don't want to hear that he ain't fight nobody because that's what a detractor is say. Somebody real is gonna answer the question, bro. Yeah. Stop taking away from it. If it was so easy to do it, though, people got this like I don't know, man. Like that's why I say we got to start making better assessments, man. Of course, everybody wasn't a world beater, but this whole notion that dudes be 30 fights in, I ain't fought nobody. Like some of these dudes were, in their stepping stones. They there for a reason. Like. You get what I'm saying? Everybody can't be a world beater on your way to a title. It's just not going to be that way. But do that mean you discredit every opponent on the way there? Everyone until you get to a champion is just like, hey, he ain't fought nobody. I just assess it different, man. I say it like that. Maybe he wasn't a world beater, or everybody wasn't a former world champion or championship level, but you know what I mean? Still don't take some of these dudes is more quality than what they given credit for. Period. Like it's just what it is.
One of the keys is what you said. He had 10 titles. Not alone did he have a title, he defended it 10 times.
That's what somebody else in the comments trying to school him too. Like, bro, he had this title longer than such and such, and it's like, dude, y'all just don't know what greatness is when y'all see it because the names don't I guess get these little man fans moist in their pants. The names on his resume don't get y'all moist, so you can't recognize how hard it is to do what he did. It's ignorance, man. You got to be a more responsible boxing fan. I'm going to keep preaching that people going to have to come a certain way when they talk to me. I ain't saying you got to know it all and got to agree with me, but at least be able to make sense, bro. Damn, if all you do is be negative, like I said again, like, why do you watch this shit? What do you watch it for? Wilder this, Wilder that. Just shut up.
And I may be wrong with that new kid that they say got so many knockouts, but him and Tank are the only ones with a 95%, over 95% knockout ratio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you got Virgil Ortiz with the 19 and 19.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was talking about. I forgot about
that one. That I really think that's gonna change and shit. It got tested the last fight. Took him 9 rounds to get McKinson out of there, and McKinson had 2 knockouts. And I was saying to people, I just made a video on that earlier. Just imagine if Boots got in there with McKinson. You think McKinson last 9 rounds with Boots Ennis?
Oh yeah, you said that yesterday.
He would have murdered that dude, yo. He would have murdered. Boots Ennis would have really hurt. He would have hurt him bad.
Yeah.
You say he ain't look mean enough, oh, boy, man. Yeah, Darrell's career skills, that cheating, man. People. Yeah, I'm with that at this point, yo. After seeing the Wilder situation play out and how people treated it, it's like it make me now when you get caught. You get like I say like depending on what it is, you get a real steep ass penalty, find all types of shit, and then you out the sport permanently, yeah, permanently. Like that shit just wild, man. All that cheating shit y'all got going on. Nope, it's shortening people's careers with this cheating thing. Better be the only champion, yeah, 100%. Better be is a bear with gloves. I always say that. That dude is a mauler for real, man. For real. I seen one of his training clips, man, and I had to say, like, at least 3 or 4 of the things he's doing in that clip I never really seen boxers do. I'm like, this dude on some other stuff, man. He trained different for real. He trained, you know what I mean? Like a trained assassin for real. Anybody training the way Arthur better be training is training to put you in the dirt, bro. He ain't going for the long haul. He ain't getting paid for overtime. He's not trying to let you see the final bell. You ain't got to worry about it. He's trying to get you out of there.
It's training regiments. No.
It's ridiculous, right? I'm like, what is he on? He's one-man army for real. Okay, got Jared Big Baby Anderson facing Jerry Forrest on Pedraza undercard.
Oh yeah.
Got a veteran. They probably gonna complain about that. They got a vet. That's a vet. Jerry Forrest, a vet.
Who Pedraza fighting? That's that Tio fight, Pedraza and Tio?
Yeah. Talking about you want to fight for a title December 10th. Like, bro, ain't know who got a title that you could fight for.
He been talking big smack too, talking about Tank ain't fought nobody, Devin ain't fought nobody, but you gonna get his change. He fought Pedraza when he was a champ. That was his first best.
See how that worked? See how running your mouth catch up to you real quick? Running that mouth. Running his mouth. Now you fighting somebody that he been beat up when he was young and fresh.
Yeah, when he meant something, when Pedraza was somebody for real. Pedraza for real now. And you gonna get him.
And you getting him on the backside because he didn't look too good in his last fight at all.
Nah, his last 2 fights ain't look too good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's now he ain't getting the separation that he'd normally get in fights. You know what I'm saying? I noticed. Jerry Forrest 26-5, 2 draws, 20 KOs. Out of 26 wins, he got 20 KOs. He only been knocked out once. This dude, that Big Baby, about to fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what Big Baby about.
Earl Washington knocked him out earlier in his career. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Big Baby about to beat his ass though. Stop him more than likely. Big Baby can fight. I like it.
Yeah.
Looking to, I think he rolls with Khabib, man. His team facts, he do. Joe Joyce is coming. Oh, Skills, the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut. See, my bro, Skills like the Juggernaut.
Yeah,
Juggernaut is real, man. Juggernaut is real.
That Wilder work. Okay. Stay tuned then.
Hey, dude, check your IG.
I see it. Boy, yeah, I'm telling you, more tired, boy. Call me for 140, 140, 130, 135. And I think he could make it 140 if he need to.
And then he not old either. He in his 20s.
Young man. He's a young man. This young man ain't playing no games. No games. Raymond, man. Robert Garcia be getting lucky. He be getting a lot of good talent.
Sleepers.
You getting a lot of good talent. Gonna be around for a minute, this young boy here, man. Bet. Putting that up here. I'm gonna play that joint for y'all. See him disconnect dude from his short circuited. This dude. It's like when you I keep saying it, like when your batteries die on your controller on fight night. What it's like, yeah. I swear it's like that.
But hey, that boy blew his main fuse, boy.
Killed his disconnection. Yo, his body did not know how to fall. Yo, it was like, which way do you go? To the ground, bro. Raymond said, one way or the other, you get into the ground, man. One way or the other.
That boy, sleeper, man. It's my sleeper pick. I said, boy, some of their favorite fighters gonna line up and be like, yeah, give me him. Getting there, they're gonna be like, God damn, because he's fast as hell. That's what's gonna throw people off. He's fast as hell with them hands.
Hand speed, good punch placement, good shot selection, punch variation. That was Murataya, Ash. Raymundo. Raymundo was short circuiting shit, man.
I think I've seen him fight like 4 times, 5 times, something about 4 times. The first time I seen him, I was like, oh shit, who is this? I've been on him since. So I kept talking about him. I was like, yeah, that clip is in my damn stream yard. I was like, yeah, homie can fight.
Stream, I got mad clips. I gotta clean some of them out. I got mad of them, man.
Yeah, I did that one day. I was like, they gotta go scrap this, scrap that.
Yep, I got mad of them.
Yeah, roll up.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I did.
Of course. He said, you keep on, you're gonna make me roll another. I hate you one in. Some of that pressure. 7 pounds of pressure.
Just a little bit, man. Yeah, man. You get to Wilder ass, he's still getting unnecessarily amounts here. I think we give him number 6 in my top 10 at 35 or higher. Yeah, man, he the real deal, Ash. He is, and people sleeping on him. That they gonna find out. Some of them gonna find out when he in front of their favorite fighter, probably sparking him. You know what I'm saying? Wilder playing the first round.
Hey, I've been on him for a minute.
Gene Smooth, Planet Fair. Fail to plan, you plan to fail. Yeah, man. Wilder, man, just that being light on his feet and just the attention to detail. That's why I asked that question too. How good is Deontay Wilder and Malik Scott together? Who the better trainer for Wilder? I know Mark Breland has so much longer, but I'm just looking at it from attention to detail. And I'm seeing him bring out things that Mark Breland, like the shit that Wilder is focusing on, and why I'm gonna say why I'm going this way. And some people probably feel like the easy answer is Mark Breland. He had way more time, or you can't ask the question. Yes, you could. You can ask the question, and the way I'm gonna assess it, simply the things that they're paying attention to. You know what I mean? As far as on a detail, from a detail standpoint. It's something that I feel like Mark Breland should have been able to implement with all that time you had with him. So it's easy to say, you fell in love with the right hand. Well, what was y'all working on in the gym? Because obviously him and Malik Scott is doing everything else other than throwing the right hand. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, he hasn't reinvented Wilder at all. He's just sharpening the tools and dusted off some of the tools that he already had in the shed. Simple. And it's like you had all those fights and you wasn't showing some of this stuff, and he had a tenth of the fights that you had with him. And already you just seeing him just seem like he's a better version of himself.
He even physically looked better.
Get what I'm saying? And I get it. You only got seconds to see it. That was that. But no, and even in the losses, bro, you see, you got to look at things too. It wasn't all bad for him in the losses. You get what I'm saying? It just wasn't all bad. There are things he could take away from those losses as well. So, you know what I'm saying? He did drop him 2 times in the last one. You get what I'm saying? He put the man through some hell too. You think he didn't? You know what I'm saying? He damn sure did. But yeah, man. I think Malik Scott, I mean, look, I know it's easy to say, there's no way he cared for him the way Breland did. Look at the way it ended. Look at the things that he was saying about him after the fact. Like, if you felt that way, then you basically was getting a check the whole time. Like, if you felt like, he was lazy, he didn't want to do this, and, you know, what you did in camp depended on what kind of mood he was in, all these things. I remember the stuff. I did my own work. I remember the stuff you were saying. So if that was the case, like, why was you constantly showing? Basically, you saying he ain't listening. So again, why was you training him? It was for a check, then, right? It's safe to say the last thing, and any of us can see that the last thing Malik Scott cared about is a check.
That sounds like he was sending them out to slaughter. Then, if he just
you get what I'm saying? So again, when I say again, the better trainer ain't just what you teaching; it's how you care for that fighter. And one of the first things that jump off the page when Malik Scott opened his mouth about Wilder, you know right from jump that he is speaking to somebody that he look at as a brother, a real brother. Blood couldn't make them no closer, and that he speak on somebody that he truly cared about. Simply put, that's the easiest way to put it. You know that. It's like how Calvin Ford, we get that dude talking about Tank and see how emotional he could get. Just thinking, you know what I mean? And I keep saying that, just don't get no realer than that. What Wilder got around him right now, he got a dude that's, in my mind, he ain't got to tell me what they working on for me to feel like that he's doing everything in his power to make Wilder be the absolute best version of Wilder that he could be. Whatever that is, that's exactly what Malik Scott's goal is, and I think he accomplishing just that. And I of course, you know, we still need to see more, and it's people that I get all of that. But right now, that's my feelings toward it, and that's how I look at it, man. He with the right person. He couldn't be with a better trainer at this point. For him, caring about him at the same time too, not being about the money, not trying to soak up the fame, and it's not all about him. It's about Wilder. Nah, it couldn't get no better. So I'm pretty sure he wouldn't trade him for nobody. And the time that they spent, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't trade that dude for nobody. So I think it's refreshing to see. And I think despite all the fights that Mark Breland had, just because of the way that it ended and some of the things he said, to me, it makes easy pick for me to say Malik Scott is the better trainer for him. He ain't got to be a better trainer, but he's the better trainer for Wilder to me. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it.
Time don't always mean that you was better.
Mm-hmm.
That means you just there. And the problem I had with as good as a fighter you were, and his, the things he accomplished, he allowed himself to fall in love with the power of the right hand as well as the fight. You're supposed to be leading this fight. And when you see him fall in love, you're supposed to be the one that teach him, we're not doing that. But you was worse than him, Wilder himself, because you were supposed to be a trainer, and that's all y'all working on. And that was one of my assists. I was like, how the hell you fall in love with the power of the right hand more than the fight?
Yeah. To the point where you allowing him to be lazy. You allowing him to do what he want to do based on what you said, and then you sending him in there with what? Limited training? You sending him in there by himself. Come on, man. You was just getting you a check. That's what make you a piece of scumbag. That's what make you a scumbag. You could say, ain't no way. You was supposed to. There's trainers that you ain't listening to them, and they can't get you to listen, and they can't get you to buy into their system. They out of there. They don't care about no check. You should have been that man. You should have been out of there if that was the case. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't wait till it ain't work right to try to say all this stuff now. Nah, bro. Nah. And he told you, and Malik Scott said, I love Wilder enough not to throw in that damn towel. That's big, man. That's a statement right there. That's a real statement right there. Told your ass don't throw. Yeah, he got a reason to feel like he's playing for the other team. What he tell you? He told you, I don't care what it looked like. What he tell you? Let him go out on this shit. Let him go out on this shit. God damn it. Fuck out of here, man. You imagine you guys discuss something the whole time, and then when it actually happens, you go against what y'all discussed, and then you want me to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. What did I tell you? He went out on the shit. He was just fine. He's right back sleeping shit. Matter of fact, and record-breaking punches landed 3. And y'all still complaining, man. You name another person that's already landed 3 punches and they dead opponent out of here. Man, get out of here, man. Greatness when you see it. I'm going to always rep Wilder, man. He's my second favorite heavyweight other than Tyson. Tyson got me into boxing. Wilder is the reason why I continue to like and love heavyweight boxing.
Yeah, Tyson was a show. Yeah, I used to love to watch them Tyson fights. So I think who got me was Vincent Pettaway. That's who got me. I got a little bit of age on me. I ain't all the way up there, but
it's all good. But yeah, I always tell people I never even forget them days growing up with people. The family used to order the Tyson fights, and you watch him really scare the hell out of somebody before he even throw one punch. They already beat, and he'd get in there and convinced to knocking you out early. To the point people be mad, complaining about, I always spend money. The next pay-per-view, you're ordering it again.
Yeah, it was like 95 seconds, 45 seconds. My mom's husband was from Brooklyn. So, at that time, he had every time the fight came on, he wanted it. So that's why I was saying all the Tyson joints.
I'm feeling LTTV. Salute, my bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling?
Yeah, of course we had Tyson around, but the person we had wasn't out there. But who got me was Winky Wright.
Only one fight that kind of broke my heart with him, just. And I knew he ain't had no chance, but I actually knew the dude. Like I said, he was another local, Reggie Gross. He was right from my neighborhood, Kanye. And man, Tyson punished him, but yeah. I wanted something different, knowing it wasn't gonna happen though.
What case the boy at K was funny as hell. He said his man got knocked out by Roy Jones. What was his name? Ricky something. His man's name was something. His man got knocked out. He said he looked to see who was in the crowd. He looked at the fight and it was over. He missed the shit. Oh man, okay, funny as hell with that story, man. But yeah, man, these fighters, man, I ain't gotta put no sleep on for these dudes. I just think they put in enough work, they at least deserve more respect than what they get, especially Wilder. And just to finish, you know, I almost forgot to even mention. Salute to Blue for dropping that video. I watched this video, and I think it was Blue with the last couple updates. You know, Teddy Atlas said now he could like Wilder. Now he could like him because he's been beaten and humbled by Fury. So now he could like him. Right.
Well, that don't make sense to me, man. But
what the hell? I'm like, man. Hold on. Warren, you still there? Click the link, bro. I don't know. Your mic has some feedback. So Johnny Blaze, what's good with damn? He said FPVC. God damn. Well, yeah, just to finish my point that I was making. You know, Teddy Atlas said now he could like Wilder because he been humbled. Now you could look at him. You never looked at him as a champion before now. Like, are you serious, dude? Like, and just like Blue says, and shout out to Blue, man. Salute to him for even pointing it out. Like, are you serious? So getting the belt, having a belt for what was it? How long? How many years? What was it? 5 years he had the belt. So you telling me 10 title defenses, none of that makes him a champion. Not just getting the belt, but actually not being a title holder and being able to defend that belt successfully multiple times over. So you telling me you never looked at him as a champion up until that point. Up until this point, you could click the link again, bro. But yeah, how the hell you don't look at him as no champion? That's the irresponsible shit that I be talking about. It's like irresponsible journalism. Like you repeating that and saying that on the airways where people can hear you. Like that, you just can't be serious, man. Because you like him, he nicer now, and he wasn't like that before. He was like that before. What the hell is you talking about? Like he been like that. He always been like that. I don't understand what Wilder you was what Wilder you been watching. He always been this dude. He always been a super confident dude, but a real humble dude at the same time. Like I don't see nothing different. You want to say that because you think you got the leg to stand on. You want to feel like Fury made him that way. That's what you really getting at. Nah, he been that dude. You just too ignorant to see it, or you just too ignorant to really keep it real and say that's how he been. Ain't like he changed a whole bunch since he took a loss. Don't try that shit. Miss me with that, man. Miss me with that.
No, he knows.
Gotta find a different way to give Fury credit. Like, hell no, bro.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. But he already knew what the deal was. They just choose to be blind. They see what it is. They choose to be blind.
If they sit down and listen and see what his motivation was for becoming professional and even taking it as a career alone was enough to show you how humble he was, man. He said he started fighting because he was doing like some street fights and all that stuff, but he was trying to feed his daughter. He had a new baby and he was talking to her, and somebody convinced him to come into the pro. It'll get him some money so he can help. And that's where he went from. He went from there. That's humbling, man, in itself.
Fuck Teddy Atlas.
Nah, he's a clown.
Everybody that stepped in the ring had been knocked out, including Fury.
And weak ass Paulie too. Talking about now you could compare his power to Triple G now. Like what? Triple G wish he could punch like that. Triple G wish he could punch like that. I can't believe some of the stuff that be coming out these dudes' mouths. Like y'all do anything to hate. Yeah, Big Baby Miller got shamed up out of boxing for the most part. Fury is celebrated for cheating in front of people too, and they seen it, and all they do is explain it and try to dismiss it. Nah, he tried to take that man life, but it's all good because it ain't work. And his career, I'm gonna keep saying, his career will never be defined by a loss by you. That's what that they gonna always be mad at that.
And the crazy part about all these critics,
he got the privilege. Y'all know why he got that privilege.
Yeah. The crazy part is that a lot of
Y'all
these
know why.
critics that's talking crazy used to be boxers. You actually stood in that square circle and know what it's like. You should understand more than any of us.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
But yeah, and still,
That,
at
that,
every turn,
they should be
every
the real most.
opportunity y'all get, you choose to be irresponsible with your journalism and biased with your opinion because you want to slight a great, you know what I mean, and try to dim his greatness to try to uplift a big ass cheater. Get your ass out of here, man. That just be blowing me, man. He gonna always be the champ. Talking about he don't have a belt now, but I look at him as a champion. That man, shut up, yo. What are you talking about? His character and all this. You don't get to question nobody character, clown. He always behaved like a champion inside and outside the ring. What trouble Wilder got into?
I ain't
What
never heard of
mistreatment? Who he mistreated? Who he mistreat in boxing? Come on, man. He been talking. He been talking. You ain't remember? You ain't to this day. Come on, man. He been standing for something. Don't miss me with that. It took for him to get beat for you to recognize that. Nah, you just want to phrase it and frame it that way, so you could try to paint the image in people's head that that's how it really is. Yeah, he got humble. You see what happened when you're not humble? Nah, man, you ain't got to be humble. When you take punches for a living, you gonna be as confident as you want to be. And that's what side I'm on it now. From now on, when these fighters is like that, it just is what it is. When you get punched in your head for a living, you got to be confident. You don't be confident, you ain't going to let nobody else be confident for you. You're going to be confident in your damn self. And that's him and Clarissa share. Their confidence is something that people can't control, can't fully understand it, so they complain and try to, slight them and take away from their greatness and dim they light, but you just can't do it. Because you got real people, real responsible people in the sport that understand greatness when we see it. And we don't need no commentator with no suit and tie. And just because you represent ESPN or another entity don't make you no more right than what we talking about.
That's part of the fight part and training, man. Confidence. You can't be going to fight swaying and not sure what you're going to do. You better go in there positive and confident, or you're going to be on the mat looking at the lights.
Mm-hmm. Dave Smith, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up, stopping through. Sure, he never explained the gloves. Nope. But what he did do was he paid the photographer to remove the photos. So that was a telltale sign right there. He had nothing to hide. Why would you actually spend money for him to remove photos? And then when they got in touch with the dude, he said those was not edited in no way, shape, or form. Those was the legit photos with them gloves bending and with the knuckle print in them and all that. Zoom, what's good with it, Zoom? Appreciate you for pulling up.
I ain't never realized I ain't see them pictures no more. And that's why, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But by that point, people already had screenshotted, snapshotted, you know what I mean? All types of stuff. So we all still was able to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Why you don't see him? Because Team Fury paid their reporter to take him down.
Mm-hmm.
They signed an NDA.
Mm-hmm. Got him to remove them photos.
Mm-hmm. Can't talk about it, can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Closed case.
Example of black man, they only like Mike Tyson till he became funny and safe later in life. Facts. When they felt like he was more under control, because they know no matter what, y'all know Mike is under control because he got himself under control. Y'all know it ain't child that got him like that. It ain't life that got him like that. And he pretty much got his fortune back. You know what I mean? And got his money back.
Yeah. He got it back in. He rolling now.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a loose pit bull though when he was in the ring. Loose pit bull. You gotta watch him for he might just bite somebody. Now I mean physically bite. You know what I mean though, man. He was like just a wild dog. You couldn't do nothing with him. He said Tank his favorite fighter now too.
Mike. Got
to
hold up.
Y'all got
years ago before we get back on that.
He said that when he first started that podcast he used to have he had Ryan Garcia on there in his suit. He called Tank on the phone. Like, man, make the fight happen. He want to see that one too.
I got you, Zoom. I'm gonna go to it now. You got a community poll up. Yeah, man. Tyson easier to approach nowadays in his older age because he made that decision. He want to be a better person, so it wasn't them. And life ain't do it. He did it. So I mean, now he easier to, you know what I mean, to interact. So people feel a bit more safe.
And he just showed when he was in the ring, he still could go if he need to, though.
Mm-hmm. You know he could hurt some damn body if he need to. You know he could. The NFL season being just around about third of the way through, which QB has impressed you the most? Josh Allen, Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. Who impressed y'all the most? Y'all been keeping up with it? Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen? Josh Allen got the most TDs with 19.
I was going to say, I think it's Josh Allen. You know,
Yeah.
home team is Lamar for me, but I think it's Josh
Lamar
Allen.
got 15.
Yeah. That's home team for me, but I'm a Giants fan.
Giants fan?
Yeah.
I'm a Cowboy fan.
Oh, boy.
Fan, bro.
You already know what it is to me. The first game I decided to call on live, we got our asses, well, we didn't get our asses beat, but we lost. And missed that one penalty at the end of the game that I know was going to be a deciding factor, and damn if it wasn't. I said, look at this shit here.
When y'all boy coming back?
Oh, that?
Yeah, when he coming back. What?
I hope he coming back against the Lions, because after that shit I seen from Cooper Rush had 2 interceptions in his first 9 attempts. I'm like, nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it right there. You got to have enough.
That's Philly though.
Throwing the ball with his eyes closed, it look like.
Yeah. That's Philly did that to him, man.
Yeah, that's our division looking thick this year, Joe. That's just
the NFC East and turnaround ended up being one of the more competitive divisions, man. People actually got winning records and shit.
Yeah.
It used to be one of the most competitive divisions at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's looking tight. Washington got to catch up, though. They're the only ones out the loop in that division.
I was real satisfied Sunday. You know, I'd have took all kind of lumps on my head when I got the hometown. And I'm not a hometown.
You know it. You know it, Skills. Cash, it was good. Cash is Gervonta, a legacy fighter, money talk aside. I hope he continues to be great. Devin Haney stepped up. Nah, he got a lot to accomplish if he want to really like put himself in a situation where the fights that he's had are not legacy fights. You know what I mean? He has a few solid fights throughout his career, but it's not nearly enough if he want to really like carve out a decent legacy for himself. Right now, it's really just been big bag moves for the most part. There's been some challenges in between there, but for the most part, it's bag moves. And he had a stage right now is put up and shut up too. So hopefully they put him in a situation where he ain't gotta explain why he ain't fighting the people he
right.
Because I'm not making no excuses for him. I'm just not doing it. And I rock with him heavy. And it's like I'm not about just finger pointing, but I'm gonna just call it out. Like if you're not fighting the right fight, I'm gonna just call that out. It ain't about who fault it is when it happened. All I'm gonna say is you fought this person when you should have fought that one. I'm just calling that shit straight down the middle. I ain't gotta tear him down to do it, but I could hold his foot to the flame. Fuck that. Give us the fights we want. You demand our money, and it's bullshit. It's annoying. Give us the fights we want. You get paid. We gotta pay to watch you, and that's for anybody that's being billed as a pay-per-view star. We gotta pay for sure to watch you, and we can't just see you for free on TV. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nah, you got to give us the fight. The responsibility and the standard is a bit greater when you telling people you to see me, you have to pay. Whether you at home, it's pay-per-view, or whether you physically coming, you gotta pay to see me. And if that's the case, then nah, you gotta give us the fights. Demetrius Bright, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. You say you're working on your power ranking videos.
You know that's my favorite, and that's why I'm here.
Whatever you feel, bro. Just whatever you feel. If you want to do a live, just let me know. I'll be there. I'll be there to chime in and support it. Whichever one you want to do, bro.
Whatever you do a live, we fuck up.
Demetrius Bright, what's good with it, my bro?
Yeah, we pulling up. You already know what it is.
We definitely pulling up.
I'm just take big risks. Yeah, facts, bro. It's just and that's all. And it's just being fair because we know what his talent is. We know what his talent is, and we feel like we know what he could do. We know. So, and the only way he can prove it, you know what I'm saying, beyond a reasonable doubt, is just to get in there and beat some people ass. And we know he could do it. But his promoter got to walk the walk that he talking. He keeps saying he got the best fighter in boxing and this and that. All right, well, show us. We feel that way. You got one of the best ones, but you need to show us. Stop using that man as a pawn to make you money. Like, nah, put him in the right fights and let him be a man and do his thing.
That's why I'm here, Jess. You know that's my favorite, but ain't no cut cards. It's all real, and that's how you give it.
And I rock with him. I'm gonna support him still, but I'm gonna just be the call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still rock with him, but it ain't no defending the BS, and you know some of it is what it is. You got somebody almost look like they holding him back, so his next move be real telling.
Honestly, ain't nothing satisfied me yet.
And
I know he can hold his weight up there with them top name fighters, but Floyd just ain't put him in there yet.
Ain't none of them top name fighters for any top name fighters. Oh, man, don't get me started on that shit.
Yeah.
That's why they need a fucking tournament. Fuck all that bullshit, man.
And I think we gonna talk on that one too, cause
if they don't fucking if they don't
like, let me know, Zoom.
Accept that mandated subpoena.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to, bro. I'm gonna try to. I definitely am.
That'd be wonderful. Super
and we talked about this tournament shit months ago. We've been talked about this shit. We did like 2 days about that shit. We built the whole
Super 6 at 35.
Yo, we talked about that shit months ago. We were sitting here putting together the top guys at 35. We did it for a couple of weight classes. See, I know them motherfuckers be listening, because that's why man called come out. I said, damn it, we need a tournament. He watched them videos. He ain't bullshit me. We been talked about this shit. We talked about 35. We talked about 40. I think we went up to what, 68. We damn near went through the whole division. We just didn't finish the heavyweight shit. Yeah. Some shit. Sick all this bullshit. And they should do it in multiple weight classes, not just at 35. 40 need that same work. A few other weight classes.
Yeah. And it's just
like that big, and that's it for the career.
Tournament, motherfuckers can't duck. Ain't no ducking. Make motherfuckers be in the tournament. There ain't no ducking then. Y'all gonna have to fight. And that's what it's all about. If it take that to get us fights, then so be it. I'm gonna support it. Because you see who said it. Shakur Stevenson said, man, tournament. He already talking the right way. You see, he making it so look, we gonna all have to get this smoke with each other. Ain't no avoiding it. Win, lose, and draw.
And he's fresh at
with it. I'm like, yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah, they need that. We need that.
Tired of the politics. I'm tired of the ducking, and I'm tired of the bad business being the reason we don't get the fight.
In there. Put Mr. Six and all in there. Put Roll part of the ass in there. Ease out Cruz. Put cheese in there so he can one couple motherfuckers. Ghost in there. Load that shit the fuck up. Let's get it. Yeah, get that test is fatal. You don't get paid, nigga. That's it.
Yeah. Man, then you got Shakur moving up. Bet. Okay. Devin, Tank, Shakur, Cheese, the Ghost, and I guess they.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish Ryan Garcia bring his punk ass back there so we can put him right on in the mix. Drop them.
The first fight of the tournament is him and Tank.
He won't even get a fight at 40.
Knockout was good. Oh, you got knockout? Don't you got a debate in a little bit?
Yeah,
jumping on. Cause I'm about to end this in a few minutes anyway. I see T over here cooking too, so I just wanted to
device cooking.
So where that debate at now on your channel?
Good KO, my brother.
Yeah.
For sure.
Make sure knockout was good, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do. So you got the hashtag TWT on your shit. Yeah, it's gonna be always real be a holy.
Another day, another dollar. What's good, fellas?
What's going on with you, man?
Huh?
Hey, yo. What's good, bruh?
What's happening?
Knock out the analytical analysts.
Making rounds, messing with the brothers that I mess with, you know.
Right.
I can dig it.
Just got done talking a little shit to BFTB. I'm back.
Yeah, I can't wait for that next week, man. I'm gonna have my popcorn and everything, man. Do not disturb on the motherfucking floor.
What's up? What's up? For sure.
Got a fire debate tonight, right?
Yeah, we lit tonight, but I just came to chop it up with y'all. But yeah, we lit tonight. We lit.
Yeah, we'll be over there. We'll be there. We ain't missing that. We'll be there, man. Just
yeah, whatchamacallit? D Free is the one debating.
Yeah, I know D debating.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so just conducting an open panel on, a lot of things that's going on right now. Tank, what he should do, this, that, other, all that good shit that's going on so far, man.
Yeah, he should fight. He should fight Ryan Garcia.
Man,
fight for him right now. I mean, that's the best fight for him. When you want to see him fight a prospect that he ain't gonna get no credit for.
No, you need to go.
Right, Loma ain't available because Loma fighting Jermaine Ortiz. They about to have him fight Devin. Devin ain't available because he about to fight Loma. I mean, who else is there? Michelle Rivera, no credit for that. Isak Pitbull Cruz rematch, no credit for that.
No,
Michelle Rivera, no credit for that. At least Ryan Garcia, say what we want about him. He a big ass name. He undefeated, and it'll be a good casual fight. And he'll just be able to do him like he did Rollie. Then Rollie and Ryan can fight each other.
Yeah. They might kiss and slow drag.
Yeah, I agree with that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, it ain't really shit else for him to do. He gotta keep, and then that way the long game play, if he fight Ryan and those numbers do well, it's gonna make him an even bigger A side to where those guys that's all the way across the street gotta come see him.
Right.
So it'll give him more leverage to get Bob Averman top ranking them to play ball with Loma, to play ball with, Devin Haney, if Devin Haney's still over there, and shit like that, or Keyshawn Davis, who's gonna be coming up and probably be a champion soon. Shakur Stevenson coming up. You know what I mean? Like, it just put him in a better position if he can get something that's gonna make his numbers even better. Since he over there he kind of like Bud Crawford, but he more popular. Where like Top Rank got all the lightweights, and ain't nobody over there on the PBC for him to fight, but he popping, and he like the star of the division. He popular, so they kind of gotta come see him, and they gotta keep him relevant by keep talking about him. But he give himself a better chance of making those fights if he can knock off Ryan Garcia. kind of get some of that fan base because the people that follow Ryan Garcia, they very impressionable and shit. They like little kids and teenagers and shit. So I think Davis knocked his ass out or something. His followers would go up instantly or some shit, bro.
Yeah, he had a whole Mickey Mouse Club following his ass. Romper him and all that other shit.
Yeah.
All teeny boppers.
Instagrammer.
Goddamn. Yeah, that's true.
See, that's what I love it, Just. See what I'm talking about, Just? That's what I'm talking about.
What's
it's
that?
Always the real, always the raw. No cut cars in here.
But you know what? I love Dev because Dev got the best option in the sport right now, in my opinion. And because he can make shit shake. Either way, he can go up to 140 because they need some star-studded shit up there. It's good boxing.
He can't go to 140, Crush. Crush, he can't go to 140.
Let me finish.
I got you.
He could go up to 40, but he don't need to. It's simply because it is, and this is what I was about to say. He could go up to 40, but right now the legacy fights and the best and bigger fights is for him at 135, continuing to kick ass. You see what I'm saying? So he does have the best options right now, but I would like to see him stay at 35 and with Born Loma, man, take out a couple more guys and add on to that respectful legacy that he has, being 23, the youngest undisputed guy, and he's like running through shit, taking on comers and putting them down. He said smoke all of them. So hopefully he stays around other names we want to see him smoke. He has a chance of doing it. So we just have to see if anybody can dethrone him. But yeah, I like to see that. You know what I mean? 40 would need him because they can star studs up there, but they just gonna have to fucking wait patiently until he gets up there because it's still a lot of good ass meat at 135 on that place. So yeah, I do want to see him stay there and fight a couple of those other big names, man. Like really run through this shit. Really run.
I'm cool with one of them, Crush.
You cool with one? Which one?
I'm cool with just one. If he fight Loma, I don't care if he move up.
Okay.
I just need him to fight one. Like, cause bro, like, I mean, it just like the way that I was brought up, bro, and kind of over here, and I know you in the city too, but like the way this shit, like, you don't get to kind of talk like that shit, then not fight the man you've been saying that shit about, bro. Like he done said a lot of shit. He done said a lot of shit about Loma, bro. He gotta go dust that off. He gotta go dust that off. He said a lot of shit about Loma, bro. If he does off Loma, I ain't mad at him not fighting Tank and Shakur because Tank and Shakur will both end up at 140 anyway. So those, and they both younger than Loma and shit. So those fights will be there for him in the future anyway. So as long as he give me one of the three, if he give me Loma, then move up, I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I like to see him smash on Loma, you know. Yeah, smash on Loma. Yeah, he been talking.
So, you know what I'm saying? That shut all that bullshit up. Like, because if he don't fight it, then people gonna be like, well, he said this about Loma, he said that about Loma, but he never fought him. Just erase all that shit. Like, say all that shit that you said about him, and then beat his ass too. That make it, you know what I'm saying? That make the dessert taste better. You feel me? Like, go do that.
I know if he fuck around and beat on Loma like he did Cambosis in that second fight, goddamn. Goddamn. I done watched that fight 4 times. He
put hands and feet on that boy. That fight, he put hands and feet on that boy, and that fight was entertaining. He turned it up. You know, he did his thing, bro.
That was his best performance to me overall on all his good performances, man. That rematch fight, he beat the brakes off that motherfucker.
Like, that nigga was mad about something.
He was putting a little thing behind him.
He was doing overhands and shit. I'm like, oh, I was like, okay.
It's there like something made him mad because, and I could kind of figure it out because that knucklehead Campbell is trying to come in there. What he called that switcheroo shit? Like he trying to mix with some other shit. You know what I mean? And you know, some little once Dev got in his top, like his expression on his face, like I'm gonna fuck you up because you really think I'm this fucking dumb to fall for this nigga. You know where my IQ at, I bitch. When you doing that, I'm gonna really fuck you up. And once he adjusted to that topic, dog, He Mr. Whipping on his fucking dude. And see, that was done by Cambosis enough because the reason why they came in there switching that plan up because they thought that was going to be contending. Say, yeah, I can beat him with the jab again. They so fucking dumb, bro. They expect them to keep throwing the fucking jab. I'm like, no, now you whooping for everything else. He whooped his ass. Oh,
Kid Austin Pop said KO Keyshawn Davis. Let's see it. All right, when you talk, let's see it. Fuck that. Think his son could KO Keyshawn right now? Fuck, throw him in there.
Oh, yeah.
Kid Austin. And I like Kid Austin, but throw his ass in there.
I like him too, but Keyshawn the dog.
Yeah, I need more though. I need more.
Kid Austin.
Did y'all hear the numbers on Wilder and Helenius? Y'all hear about the numbers?
Kid Austin fight tonight.
Yeah, he is fighting tonight. Matter of fact, that shit.
Starting to talk about same kind of record. Close to it. Kid Austin
Mike
like
Perkins said that they meet up. They trust me. They gonna meet up. They ain't gotta fight at 25, bro. Shakur and meet up. Mike Perkins, they meet up. That's weight class.
See, the thing about Floyd Schofield though, like they could have, like they talking about Keyshawn and Devin and all that, bro. Like they could have signed the top rank and shit, but they signed like people be talking all that shit, but then he signed the Golden Boy, bro. Like that shit be sounding good when people talk, but I look at what you do. Like, you can talk about what you gonna do, and he'll knock this person out, knock that person out, but you go sign to the dude that's being very hard to make fights with right now.
Yeah,
they got you fight, and in your first fight with him, you fought a guy named Rodrigo Guerrero. Dude had 15 losses when you fought him. Now you fighting this dude, Daniel Rosas tonight. He got 5 losses, knocked out 4 times and shit. But you want to talk about Devin Haney and fucking Keyshawn Davis and shit? Like, all right, bro. Like, you should have went and signed over there then, dog.
He better look impressive tonight too.
Yeah, facts.
But he really bad. I got it. His pops starting to talk about it.
Watch this. Yeah, his pops acting. He like Teofimo Lopez Sr. and shit, bro.
His pops be on that bullshit.
Yeah, he do, bro. Loud, be talking shit or whatever. You know, talk more than the actual fighter and shit, man. All them signs of somebody that, man, if that young man smart, you better get you another trainer ASAP.
Better. Father and son thing ain't gonna work out for everybody.
Nope.
Not gonna work out. Starting the show, man. Hey, women's boxing real quick. I got my eye on Daniel DuBois' sister, man. Carlin DuBois. She look like she gonna be something to be reckoned with at middleweight over there, man. I really
I like her.
Yeah, she nice, man. She look like she learned pretty well, man. She nice.
I hope Shadeja Green get a shot too.
Yeah. Damn, when is she fighting, man?
Got the same amount of fights as Franchon Cruz. Right in that weight class, undefeated. She do not fight like a girl, man.
No, she don't. She don't fight.
I want to see her fight. I want to see it.
She fight like a stone cold dude, dog.
Mystery Machines was good. Huh?
Yeah, she nice.
What about being it, Brian?
Tyson fighting Chisora for the 3rd time. Yeah. He a nerd. He got my nerves.
Garbage ass.
I'm watching that shit.
Tyson a real nerd. I don't even want to call him Tyson Fury. He's a real nerd.
I'm not watching that fight, dog.
I definitely won't be calling that. Nope. Act like that don't even exist.
You ain't doing a fight. You ain't doing a fight party for this.
No, knockout, no.
Man, so you ain't calling that one, dog. I got other shit to do.
Hell no. Flag
They
on
complained about Hellenius, right? Where that energy at for Fury? They complained about Hellenius being the sparring partner.
Yeah.
Where that energy at for Loma? People be pissing me off, bro.
Yeah.
And G5, you ain't gonna go live with 5 for the fight, bro.
Man, bro, I'll try to go live on that shit. Like my blunt will go out and be like,
No live at 5, no just do recap, prediction, no PSA, nothing.
Bro, I don't even want to see the highlights.
I don't even want to hear about
it's gonna be the
highlights.
quickest. It's gonna be my quickest morning. It's gonna be my quickest morning show on Sundays in the history of them shows, bro. Be in and out that motherfucker. I don't not like talking about no damn Tyson Fury, especially fighting fucking Chisora.
I think if he turned Tyson down, I don't know. Fuck AJ.
It's gonna be like Wilder knockout.
Them was some of the most poorly dressed fighters I've ever witnessed in the history of the sport. Did you see them dudes' outfits in that little face off? Now I know nobody was looking for it, but you could
Nah,
come
I
across
ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even watch.
Bro, that man looked like he wearing some type of old school curtain, shower curtain or something. Yo, them boys cannot dress. Oh my god, yo, the ugliest clothes, them big ass Nikes he had on and everything. I'm like, this boy bad fits everywhere, yo. The UK, I'll be bugging. Savannah Marshall out here, she can't dress. They had one of the announcers at the fight. She had on a short suit. Like,
Timothy Bradley, twin sister.
Yeah, like what was she on? Like, who authorized that look? Like, what the fuck?
No.
Fired. Somebody get fired or something. You don't got a stylist. She don't got a stylist. Hire one and fire him just for somebody letting you wear that shit. Just get hire one and fire him.
Find yourself for wearing that stupid ass shit.
Yo, somebody should have stole her ass for coming on there dressing like that. Like, the fuck?
She wild out.
Look like a leprechaun with a blazer and a pair of shorts.
Well, for real, bro. You can't impress the shit.
Hey, walking by everybody in the building. Ain't nobody seeing shit like say that shit tacky, my nigga. Everybody just walking right by her.
Hey, G5, I know they ain't got no real friends, bro. Hey, how we know they ain't got no real friends, bro.
Hey, everybody walking by in Paris act like they having conversations like they don't see him, but they see it, but they really talk about their ass. Like,
I ain't let nobody go out like that. If I
man,
I'm like, you want to change that, bro, like immediately.
Fate, I might have to do that. Start a stream, like, yeah, man. Tyson Fury KO Chisora. All right, yeah, I'm out. 30-second stream. Wilder out here breaking records. I'm gonna try to break me one too. 30-second stream, bro. Live.
Tyson Fury shit gonna be in the form of a short.
No, rap. Whole recap in a short.
Not even short that you ain't even gotta extend it to 60 seconds. You can get that shit off in 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm telling you, 15 and out, yo.
You gonna be 15. You gonna use 7.99992.
Yo, it's good, Josh. Tyson Fury won. He knocked him out. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next one. It's over. World record right there. Hold it down. 8 seconds. I hate when people tell me they don't keep up with boxing, but they continue to talk to me. It's like y'all don't understand the conversation is pretty much over after that point. Well, it's really over after that. Once you tell me you don't follow, it's like, all right, man, I'm gonna holler at you.
Right.
I need to do like I feel
they're gonna ask me about Jake Paul in my inbox. Like, come on, man. You about to piss me off, about to mess my energy up. I'm trying to be nice. You don't watch boxing like that, and then you gonna ask me what I think about Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. Man, I think I'm about to block you. That's what's
they asking me right now, hey, you gonna do a Jake Paul Anderson Silva prediction? Like, no.
Yeah, for real. Like, what?
I'm not doing that shit, bro.
Hell no, I'm not. Man, I usually ain't above no good conversation, but that's not a good conversation. That's not one of them. Nah, I'm cool.
Not at all.
I'm cool. Oh, the punches landed. 3 punches landed to win the fight.
5 thrown and 3 landed. God damn.
Damn, he. Say, bro, that man an anomaly, dog.
Yeah.
That man a goddamn anomaly, bro. Like, they talk all that shit about him, bro. Do you understand with that type of athleticism and power, like, they should be thankful that he didn't start boxing when they did, bro. They should be thankful, dog.
If he would have started 10 years sooner, man, listen. Imagine if he would have started at the age of 9 to 10 years old, bro. What the fuck? He started at 19.
Real hell, salute,
yeah. On his name.
He
started at 19. Became a fucking
box for 20 years.
Bronze medalist and has slept every fucking man he touched in his professional career. Unheard of. Come on.
That's why I be telling people when they be like, "Oh, y'all really think he could catch up to Usyk?" I just keep saying this. When y'all say that he ain't gonna catch him, you basically expecting to see something you never seen. And then when you this whole notion that Usyk don't get hit, you basically saying you expecting to see something you never seen. He get hit in every fight, every single fight.
Hit him several times. Facts.
Now, if he could get hit by a less athletic, stiff, robotic Anthony Joshua, you don't think Wilder could hit him, man? Why not? You're like, what are you gonna do? Disappear in the ring? Fuck, he gonna get smoked. Like, I really believe that. I ain't even being a fan. I think at some point he's gonna hit him and he's gonna sleep.
It's two people that I would say. One that I would pick to beat Wilder, and one person I say it's a 50-50 fight. Right now, if Wilder fought Tyson Fury, I'd still pick Fury to beat him again. And Joe Joyce and Wilder to me is a 50-50 fight. Everybody else is food, in my opinion.
Hey, Gibson, what's good, bro?
Everybody else is food for that man, bro. And Joe Joyce, that 50-50 can turn into Joe Joyce getting knocked out in the first or second round. Because if Joe Joyce get hit with that right hand and can't take it, he going to sleep too.
Melatonin movie, NyQuil nap. I'm telling you.
But if he can take that power, he can wear out Wilder in a similar fashion that Tyson Fury did.
I think
everybody else, they food, bro. They food.
Everybody else is food, man.
I saw Joseph Parker. The only reason I'm giving Joe Joyce a shot is I watched Joseph Parker load up and throw a club punch at that man. Like, he loaded all the way up that right hand, and Joe Joyce's chin didn't move, bro. His whole chin didn't even move.
That's why he
called him Maniac Cop with that big ass face.
That's why he called him Maniac Cop. And it ain't gonna move.
Y'all remember Maniac Cop from back in the day?
Yeah, wow.
That's who Joe Joyce got a face like Maniac Cop.
He to me, he looked just like Juggernaut off the X-Men and shit. Like, he got a great nickname.
Perfect. He got the perfect nickname. I said that before too. And then he played to it that time. Remember, he came out with the costume. I said, yeah, you really him.
Like, bro, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Like, it's like Joseph Parker. You know how, like, everybody in the scene, like, where somebody see they op from across the club or whatever, and the op don't see them. Like, that's the type of punch Joseph Parker threw. Like, he loaded up on that pitch and got like a 2-3 step start. And he hit that man flush, bro. Hit him square. And that man just kept doing what he was doing. Like, he didn't even feel that shit. I said, oh, nah. This man an alien or something, bro. So if Wilder catch him, he can take it. I kept saying that to
Ghost. I was trying to tell Ghost, he like, man, he ain't got no chin like that. I'm like, man, you give him what have you seen so far? He done took every shot somebody done get. I seen him hurt to the body, I think. I did. Yeah. I forgot who got him, but somebody had got him to the body. But body shots is different. You get what I'm saying? It could be timing. They're just a bit different than the chin shot, bro.
They can catch you they can catch you on your way, like in between the breath, just the right way.
What I'm saying? And I ain't trying to make. That's exactly what I was thinking. So it's a little bit different with that chin shot, man. He built, man, forward tough, man. That boy got a brick for a chin. I think Wilder, Joe, is one of the only ones that is shatter him, though. You be sitting there.
Wilder got the type of power to where, like, it don't matter how good your chin is.
Yeah.
So far, you got to break our ice, yo. You got to break our ice.
You don't say, like, you clearly, like, If you can't take a Wilder punch, nobody ain't gonna look at you crazy for it, pretty much. Like, ain't nobody gonna be like, you got a glass jaw. That boy got dynamite. Yeah, that shit is. And I had a sports signs. They gave me a little copyright claim, so I ain't want to play it again. I had the sports signs. You ever seen the sports signs when they was breaking down Wilder punch? And
I seen
how
it
he
like
delivered it.
Yeah,
they had some good word. I'm just like, man, that shit is like a whip, man. That shit different, man. It's different. That's why I said, man, for his technique to be the way it is and him to generate that power, that's a gift. That shit is ridiculous, man.
They need to be thankful that he didn't start fighting early, and they be thankful that he ain't really throwing he ain't really throwing his left hand like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like they lucky.
Mark Nash was good. TD was good with it. He said, yeah, chin is cool, but once your brain bounce off, just go a few times, it's gonna shut down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's when that concussion take place. You know what I'm saying? That's when a concussion take place, and you probably start to see the colors, the different colors and shit. So ain't get your fucking brain rattled.
People like Joe George, that shit when they do fall off, that shit be like all of a sudden, cause it's like they chin just breaking, you don't see it coming. Kind of like Miguel Burchell, his shit just broke.
Yeah,
Oscar Valdez broke his shit, and it was over.
Maybe I caught on to him too late, but that's one dude that when I finally like really got to see him, I just didn't see what they were saying all this time. Like that's really
before Oscar Valdez got a hold of him, he was running through shit.
Yeah,
he was running through shit like 30-something fights in a row. He was running through everything, moving, bro.
God, this dude, I'm like, goodness, this like gotta be. I call him at the absolute worst time because I'm like, I don't see this killer that they talking about. This dude feet look bad. The way he chased Oscar Valdez into that knockout, but he pretty much was probably juiced to the gills anyway. I'm willing to bet he was juiced. Ain't no way. And he ain't just started. He was juiced in that fight, I think, too.
Yeah, look how he looked since then. Once he got caught, he looked like shit in the Conceicao fight. He looked like shit in the fight against Shakur Stevenson. And if he go, and they probably about to set up him versus Emmanuel Navarrete. Navarrete gonna beat that ass, bro.
I think so too. He gonna be trying to load up on all them hard ass hooks, and Navarrete gonna be stringing them combinations together on his ass. I can see it now. Yeah. Stoppage too,
piecing his ass up.
Yeah, I can see Navarrete stopping him. Man, you seen how he did Christopher Diaz? God damn,
did that boy
he beat his ass, man. I was like, I know Shakur outboxed him and beat his ass, but damn, Navarrete was whooping his ass. I'm like, yo, this shit is bad. He was cracking that boy with some shit. Who else? I was just watching a replay of somebody fight. Oh, that Casemiro character, man. Him and Duke Micah.
Man, he fucked Duke Micah up.
Man, he was punching. He was punching this. They was hitting each other, but it's like his punches. He was just so much more strong. I'm like, this dude. What is he on? He punched.
That's why I'm kind of mad that he got busted for that sauna suit, because you know this undisputed fight between Monster Inoue and Paul Butler, that's supposed to be Casemiro. That shit was fucking.
They say he got to fight December 3rd or something. Casemiro.
Fighting December 3rd.
Yeah, he probably do, but he got stripped, so he on the outside looking in. He waiting on somebody to vacate now.
Oh, that's weak.
Yeah, he got stripped because over where he was fighting Paul Butler in the UK. At a certain point, they can't do the sauna suits no more. So he didn't pop dirty or nothing, but they suspended him and they canceled his fight because he was wearing a sauna suit trying to cut weight when he wasn't supposed to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and all of that shit that he was doing is legal over here in the US though.
Dang.
So they got different rules in the UK.
They've been on my ass with that. I did a Monster Inoue and like the Paul Butler, and then I had Cool Boy and MJ in the thumbnail. They still complaining in the comments about that. I ain't know that was that deep. I say I might have to do a whole live about this and then talk crazy, because y'all not gonna just convince me. I don't give a damn. Listen, if we saying Cool Boy is one of the more talented fighters in boxing, right? It's safe to say he operate at one of the highest levels. I would say so. You know, you telling me at that level is just all it's about is power. I always say this whenever I hear somebody that's all that's coming out your mouth. I'm not sold, man. I've seen people with power not win fights. I've seen it before too many times for you to just at least back it up with saying some skills, some shit that he could do. Don't keep telling me he's just gonna move up to 22, knock out MJ, then he gonna go knock out Fulton. Y'all calling him Kool-Aid Fulton, but you want me to respect anyway, but you don't respect Fulton. Like, yo, damn near half his resume is with undefeated fighters, man. Miss me with that, man. Don't, he gonna duck him. He ain't even in the weight class yet, but automatically he gonna duck him. But y'all want me to like bow to Monster anyway. I want to see that fight so bad just because of them people in the comment section. They not gonna tell me he's just gonna walk through Fulton like that. That's a long skilled dude.
That's a long way to get to when you consider he got 3-inch reach advantage on him. He got a better jab. He's more athletic with better feet. You know how hard it's gonna be to close that distance. Then when you do get on the inside, Fulton's a better inside fighter, and he can smother all of your power. Like Monster anyway only got a shot if he can find a way to jump in with some power from mid-range, bro. And like, you mean to tell me like he good, but bro, like Stephen Fulton is a wizard in there defensively. Like, you gonna jump in on him with some shit?
You cannot convince these super fans that. And I always point back to, you know, even one of the stories that my cousin told me, like when he was coming up with Fulton and they was boxing and he lost and came, I don't know what place, I forget it was, but whatever he did, he pissed off, threw his little medal that he got, cried, and I remember my cousin telling me the next time he seen Cool Boy, he was beating the shit out of people. And he just was laughing, telling me the story, like, talk about a motherfucker taking a loss hard and but applying it and getting better. He was like a totally different fighter the next time he seen him fight.
Yeah. Like, bro, this man just beat Angelo Leo, Brandon Figueroa, and Daniel Ramon, bro. Like, bro, like this man beating killers in there. Like, go watch Daniel Ramon versus MJ Akmadali, bro. He made Daniel Ramon look garbage, bro.
This is what I'm saying. People don't get it, man.
But you mean to tell me that Monster anyway struggled with a 36-year-old Nonito Donaire with no feet, no head movement, no defense, and he had that man struggling. But he about to just do Fulton dirty, bro. Y'all better get the fuck
When I say that, they lose their mind. When I say that, Donaire beat Fulton too. I'm like, oh my, you know what? All right, man, I'm good. Y'all can't. There's no way.
Nonito Donaire that showed up and fought Monster anyway both times wouldn't sniff around against Stephen Fulton, bro. And I ain't just saying that because I ain't no huge Stephen Fulton fan, but like, bro, them flat ass feet Nonito got in that age. Man, Fulton jab his goddamn head and his body off it. Like he'll jab his stomach through his back and he'll jab his nose through the back of his goddamn skull, bro. Nonito might not even touch Stephen Fulton, bro. And I'm dead ass serious, bro.
Nigga, and then you know it's funny. I'm laughing because I know how accurate your predictions be, and people don't get that. I take that into account, though. You know what the fuck you've been watching.
Bro, first of all, real shit, yeah, and I appreciate you because you bro. First of all, Nonito Donaire has a 68-inch reach. Fulton got a 71-inch reach. So, and Nonito ain't never been one that's gonna jump in on you. If you go watch him fight, he plotting forward with slow ass feet. His feet got to be planted to stop. Man, Stephen Fulton will throw 3 punches and pivot on his ass and get out of the way before Nonito can even load up on the shot, bro. And Stephen Fulton gas tank will have him doing that shit for 12 straight rounds, bro. What the dudes be talking about, bro?
Yeah, I don't know what they be watching, bro. I think, and that's why I say stop being super fans and start being better observers, man. Y'all assessments be so poor because they're emotional based. Like you can't give a good assessment if you're emotional like that. And I could tell by how you delivering your assessment. You only see this shit one way. Stop thinking he gonna get in there with everybody. And I'm talking about anyway, and just punch through. He ain't gonna wet paper bag everybody, man. Everybody not going for that shit. And to me, that's why I was asking. I had asked the fellas, do y'all think he defensively irresponsible? Because I said that. Dude told me I'm misleading the fans. I'm misleading people. My opinion is biased. But what you saying is right, because he going to move up to 22 and just smoke Kool-Aid Fulton, as you call him. I'm like, yo, I can't do it with y'all. Your opinion versus mine, and my shit is more logical than yours. You just talking. You just sound like a super fan. I'm making sense of this shit. That's why I can't talk to y'all people, yo.
You know how like weight class and shit, like they don't understand the 4 pound. Like you understand how much bigger Stephen Fulton is than the dudes he been fighting, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
They not really watching it, bro. I'm convinced. I'm like, yo, Fulton ain't one of them dudes that you gonna convince me is some run of the mill guy. That's a real fighter, man. He showed me he could fight at all three ranges. He could defend himself. He's very intelligent in there, and he showed the ability to get better and add little layers and wrinkles to his game. Miss me with that. It's gonna be a hard dude to beat. He gonna have to either have a real off night, or it's going to take a hell of a fighter to beat him, in my opinion, especially at 122. You know what I'm saying? And the real, he might not really get tested till he go up a weight class. Who knows? Like, I just missed me with that monster.
He's going to have to get to like 130. He's going to have to get to like 130, 135, bro. 122.
Yeah, I didn't know they was that crazy about that dude. I didn't know that.
Oh, they love him, bro. That's why I knew exactly who was coming in your shit, bro.
And it's crazy. You seen the fucking paragraphs. I'm like, damn, and they still comment on that shit. But it's cool because y'all done ran the views up. Okay, shit, they done got to about 600-700. Keep on watching.
Yeah,
complaining. Go ahead. I usually try to talk back to everybody, especially when you sensible. But I'm like, damn, man. And somebody tagging me in one of the blue videos in this comment section about Wilder. Damn, like 10 title defenses against nobody. It's like, yo. Oh my God. I told him to name me a handful of people that did it just because I knew he wouldn't be able to do it. And he moved his shit somewhere else. You still want to talk about who he fought. I always say, who was he supposed to fight, though? That's what I be wanting to know. Who was he
that's
supposed
how you know
to
you
fight?
win that's how you know you win in the conversation. I know you don't do the shit to debate niggas. You like different opinions and shit, but that's how you know you win in the conversation or they ain't got nothing for you because they start talking about something else. Bro, it happened to me I'm sure you can imagine it happened to me all the time. Somebody want to start talking about something, then we'll start talking about it, then I'll start talking, and then they want to talk about something different. They don't want to talk about it no more. That shit happens all the time, bro. So.
Like, come on, man. And I'm trying to be logical and not force you in a situation where you gotta be damn near debating me, but y'all just is like that's the only way to get through to y'all, huh? I gotta really just nail it to you and make you understand you don't know what you talking about or the shit you saying.
Give them nowhere to go, bro. You'll never hear them say, yeah, that's a good point. You right, but what about this? Now they don't never want to give you nothing.
Never.
Give you shit.
Never. Got paragraphs of more and shit. Even if it's the same shit they just said, they gonna just find another way to type the same shit. I'm like, man, you can't make this shit up with you people.
When I tell you I done quoted some shit, just like quoted some shit, like verbatim, quoted something, and they still like, nah, they ain't. I'm like, bro, I'm giving up on y'all. I ain't got time for
y'all. You got it, yo. You got it. You're not about to, man, losing brain cells trying to explain shit to people. That's why I say one thing about me, and I'm going to always say this, and I'd say it with confidence, you ain't got to agree with my content, but if you are logical and reasonable, you're going to understand me, and that's all I need, you to get it. That's it. I deal with logic and reason too much to even deal with back and forth. Like, I don't try to deliver content that way where it's constantly argumentative. Like that shit be
controversial. Yeah, I should be trying to be logical. Like you know how you saying some shit that makes sense, then people just you like, bro, for real, like why are you arguing with me? I know that shit made sense.
I know
I made sense.
That's why I said after a while.
I dropped a video just yesterday about Shakur Stevenson saying that he won a tournament at the lightweight division. And I'm like, man, that makes sense to me because we'll get to find out who the best fighters is. They should do that shit at every division. All the sanctioning bodies should come together and make a tournament happen so we can get the best possible fights. And at the end of the day, whoever win, they be undisputed. People coming in the comments say, well, that'll never happen in boxing. You can't just say that. It'll never happen. That's not a good idea. I'm like, bro, just leave me alone, bro. Like you don't want to be a contrarian, bro. Like that shit makes perfectly good sense, and we will get the fights that we want, bro. But
I'm telling you, you don't even know your proposal is an attempt to get us, the people, the fights we supposed to get, and you still want to find a way to complain about it. It's like, yo, they don't watch this shit to enjoy it; they watch it to complain, yo. I'm telling you, that shit is training.
Oh look, man, I gotta run, bro. I'll catch y'all later, man. Y'all take it easy. Man. Have a good show, bro, and I'll catch you later, man.
You already know I'm gonna catch you over there.
All right, peace, man. Right. Yeah, I'll see y'all later, man. Peace out.
All right. Appreciate you, lady dude, in the super chat. And appreciate my bros as always. Crush, Jake Gibson, rest of the family, man. Much appreciation. We just had another good conversation, as we always do. And I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I'm gonna go over there and check out a couple of the bros, Skywalker.
Yeah, I'm already at T. I'm gonna check out Skywalker and get ready for knockout when he come on.
You already know. Appreciate
I
you, bro.
see you in a bit, bro.
All right.
Peace up.
Much appreciation to the family. I'll see y'all on the next one. Salute to my TWT family. We up out of here. Peace.